get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Alright, hello everybody, we're live yet again, back to it, day number 3 of the Cyclops farm. Yeah, baby! Excited to get into it. Hello everybody that's here already. We got Meme Dealer, QQ Drift, Star, Orion, Astro Ghost, and Chaotix. Hello everybody, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Meme Dealer says, I'm not here for the hybrid, I'm here for the pill scopes. Can't blame you, Meme Dealer. There's not a lot of hybrids that we get, but we do get a lot of pill scopes, so you at least got something to look forward to. Even if it is just, you know, the worst scope in the game, but something, anyway. Here and burning Tedior to the ground with Mallow anti-peer. And hey, use whatever you need, QQ Drift. I don't mind, man, just take out that Tedior. My favorite hybrid, the fish and man one. Yeah, you know, I am pretty good. I am pretty great, aren't I? That's a good point, Orion. Hello, Kanakas Jr. Welcome to the stream, sir. Happy to have you. Can't believe I'm 3 minutes late. I apologize greatly. Yeah, you better snip. Better bow. Better kiss the floor. I can't see you do it, but you know, you can use the honor system. You just do it. You gotta, I trust you'll do it. That's what I'm saying. I trust you'll do it for me. Here's to hoping for first run luck. I haven't had that happen yet. That would be truly something to behold if I got it first run. Excuse me. So yesterday we managed to do 86 runs if my math isn't off, so we should hopefully today do more than 86 runs. That's not our scope, by the way. Did that go up? Yeah, it did go up. Okay, so if we do more runs than we did yesterday, we'll be at least 253. 253 runs will mean we're 1 over 86. So that's what I'm aiming for today, at least run 253 before we end the stream. Rockvic, welcome, sir. Happy to have you. Over here farming the Nemesis Invader again. I appreciate the hustle, QQ Drift. I really do. I respect the shit out of it. Good luck with that, man. I hope it goes better than yesterday for you. Shit. Shit. God damn it, man. It booted me out. That's how bad. That's how catastrophic that was. Booted me out of the car. You know, that's the driving you guys come for.
Hey, sugar. I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
I have kissed the floor. It tasted like sadness. Alright, Snip, thank you. I appreciate that. All is forgiven, sir. Please enjoy the stream. Lick his boot next. Well, I'm not wearing boots right now, but, you know, if you want to give me some time to go get a pair of boots on, we can arrange that. Yeah, definitely. Started since 2 p.m. today, but did had some issues due to weather today. Yeah, that damn weather. I understand, QQ Drift. Knock out the power, knock out the internet, knock out everything you hold dear. If it's really bad. Hey, that's what he's farming for. No, not quite yet. Maybe one day, but not quite yet. I licked his boot. It tasted like tuna. Well, goddamn, he's in my house. Son of a bitch, he's in my house. I'll be right back, everybody. What did I miss yesterday? Not a lot, Rockvic. Well, actually, you did miss something. We thought we got the hybrid, but it turns out you can get the Cyclops scope, and it's not the hybrid. So we found that out yesterday. We've gotten 2 with the identical scope that the Cyclops has, and it's not the 3.2 times zoom. So yeah, now I know that just because it has the scope, it doesn't mean it's the hybrid. Which sucks, but it also, you know, adds a whole another element to the run. For, you know, we gotta see if he has it, and if he does have it, then there's still more RNG after that to decide if it's actually the one or not. Still in the air to Badlands, doing side quest, going for the Bone Shredder hybrid. Also going to stop farm for it and doing side quest. Why would you do that, Junior? Why would you stop farming? That sounds like a bad idea in my book. I would keep farming if I were you. Don't worry, I just snuck in his house and licked one of his boots. Was super easy. He doesn't lock his windows well. Son of a bitch, Snip, don't tell him. How do you not? He's lying. He's lying, everybody. Don't listen to him. I locked my windows. I have 2 padlocks on every window. That's right. That's right. Believe it or not. And a retinal scanner on every window. So good luck. Good luck getting in. That's right. Yep. I have cheese roll-up. Interesting. A cheese roll-up. I've heard of fruit roll-ups, but never a cheese roll-up. Is that just like a slice of cheese you rolled into a roll and eat it? I don't know. Can't be too bad. It is cheese. Oh, that's fantastic news. That's right, Rockvic. That it is. We should celebrate. Yesterday, the tsunami dropped, like I told you. Yeah, I remember the tsunami. Your second tsunami from a lance, if I'm not mistaken. He has 2 padlocks, but the code is no, 426. Like, god damn it. I knew that would be too obvious. I knew it. I should have known, man. I really should have known. That's my fault. Okay, I'll admit that's my bad. But you'll never get past the retinal scanner, damn it. Padlocks won't work for me. I can lockpick. Well, son of a bitch. Looks like I gotta upgrade security. Need to get a rabid bloodhound or something like that. Something you get something with rabies around. That'll probably deter people. What we got there? Not the one. Just put a sign out front. Rabid dog, stay away. Danger. You are at serious risk of bodily dismemberment or death. Something like that. Some really intimidating signage. That's what I need. A window's a window, no matter how many locks you put, my hammer can always go through them. Yeah, well, at least if you use a hammer to get through the window, I'd have a warning. It'd be like the, a bell going off, like an alarm going off. And then climbing through a shattered window sounds terrible to me. Like, that sounds just terrifying. Breaking a window open and then climbing through it, like, because there's no way you're gonna break it clean out of the frame. It's gonna have chunks sticking out of the frame still that are gonna cut you if you try to get in.
I've got another job for you.
That's all I gotta say about that one. Fish and electronics don't mix. I bet he didn't even register them. Yeah. I have a retinal scanner, but it doesn't. Even my own eye doesn't work. It just doesn't work at all. It just nobody can get in. Don't worry, Fishman. We would need a submarine to get to your house, and given recent events, I think you're safe for now. Yeah, looks like submarine technology is gonna need a few more years. Ocean Gate, decided that. That's what it was, like Ocean Gate, something like that. Something odd. Sounds like the name of a conspiracy theory. Ocean Gate. You think I can get past the retinal scanner? I had to ask the fish I got from the deli, which has an exact copy of your eye. Checkmate. Not the deli fish. Son of a bitch. The supermarkets have stumped me again. Once again, I lose to the common supermarket. Songs, welcome, sir. Happy to have you. Michael, hello, sir. Happy to have you as well. No, I never planned for even his eye not working. I've been floundered, pun intended. Yeah, not the flounder. You bought the wrong fish, you son of a bitch. I'm no flounder. Although I do some floundering from time to time. Don't let that fool you now. Submarine with a screen door. Yeah, well, that's good, Matt. Then it's breathable. You got a little bit of airflow, you get some breeze in the submarine. You don't want it to be all stuffy. Like, it's stuffy enough down there in some giant metal tube beneath the sea. Least you can do is put in some breathable screen doors, maybe some mesh windows as well. Sounds like it wasn't a retinal scanner, but a rectal scanner. Yeah, the rectum scanner. That's right. Step right up. Come one, come all to the rectal scanner. I wonder if that exists. Probably for like health issues, but probably not door security. The easy way to get into his house is with an M67 fragmentation grenade. That would work. That is a good, that's true, Star. Definitely a good idea. Well, not a good, actually it's a bad idea. No, it's a bad idea to do that, but it would work if you did want to break into a place. Which you shouldn't want to do that, because that's very bad. That's right, Fishman 6 does not condone breaking and entering. Or breaking, and not entering. Neither one. Or just entering, for that matter, even if you just trespass, it's not good either. Fishman, what is the worst and the best fish? I would say the worst fish that I can think of off the top of my head is the Asian carp. At least here in the US, because they're so invasive and they eat everything. Excuse me, in the waterways, they outcompete all the native fish and kill them off. So I'd say the Asian carp are the worst. Best? That's a good question. Probably like a largemouth bass. Probably the best fish. I mean, I only know stuff about freshwater. I couldn't really speak too much about saltwater, but largemouth bass are plentiful, right? They're iconic, you know, easily recognizable. They taste good if you want to eat them. They fight good if you want to just catch them. You know, they're pretty good all-around fish. They're that largemouth bass, not a bad fish. Hello, MILF Slayer Todd Howard, or my bad, Hod Howard. Welcome to the stream, sir. Happy to have you. C4 the door? No, come on now. That's a bit overkill, Astro Ghost. We don't need C4 now. We like Star said, a fragmentation grenade will be more than enough. The more you disapprove of it, the more I want to do it. Should have read that one before I told you not to use C4. That was a bad idea on my part. Goliath grouper. Those are pretty awesome fish. Yeah, I do know about Goliath groupers. They're basically a largemouth bass, just on trend, you know, on many different steroids. I have a breacher shotgun for home difference. You want is Fishman? I'm good, Kanakis Jr. I appreciate the offer though. I do appreciate your concern for my safety. I have my own means of dealing with intruders. I'll get up off my bed and karate him, you know, like a true G. Like a real fish man. Not a fish boy, a fish man. See, Fishman thinks I can't get into his house. How gullible, considering he gave me a key. No, that can't be. You're bluffing, Snip. You're bluffing. I'd never do that. Holy shit, I barely made it out of there in one piece, and I might not make it out of here in one piece. Don't shoot me! Serpentine. Yeah, that's right. Can't hit me now, bozo. Of course, he's pretty much obligated to considering I'm his father. Yeah, that is one hell of a plot twist. Even I didn't see that one coming. Worst fish? I don't know. I don't care for fish. Salmon, I guess, because it's eaten a lot around here, and I don't eat fish. Best fish? The crack. The Kraken. I feel like calling the Kraken a fish is like calling Godzilla a dinosaur, you know. I feel like maybe that's not the right word for it. But, hey, it does swim, so close enough. I'll go with that. I'll accept that one. That's not the right scope. Fishman 5. Yeah, Fishman 5, the worst fish. That's right, devended. Or dive-ended? Devended? I'm gonna say devended. That's why I like saying that. Coelacanth fish? Yeah, the sea, or I think it's pronounced like coelacanth. It's really weird. Yeah, they recently discovered that one. They thought it was extinct. That was a prehistoric fish. Very interesting. I remember I was so surprised when I heard that fish was still alive, because they're in Ark Survival Evolved. And now they're in real life too. So I was like, wow, they put the fish from Ark in real life, guys. They added the fish from Ark into real life. And that was one hell of a day for me. Best fish, or fish best defense is a spray bottle with Flint water in it. Yeah. That's right. I drive to Flint, Michigan and go door to door asking people if I can collect their tap water. And I put it in a spray bottle and keep it by my bed. You best be wary. I'll go for the eyes, for the mucous membranes. I'll get it right into your system. Lead poisoning in a bottle, bitch. Come at me. Come get some. That's a good idea. What should I do with max iridium, raid boss, or ammo? Raid boss or ammo / bank boss. Oh, yeah. I would say Astro Ghost, if your ammo capacity and bank isn't maxed out, spend it on that. Because raid bosses, you know, they don't take much iridium anyways. If you really want to farm raid bosses, though, you know, that's your own prerogative. But having more ammo would make killing raid bosses easier. If you think about it like that, unless you're Salvador, in which case you don't need ammo at all. So, disregard everything I said. That's like calling a monster truck Little Timmy's bike, yeah. Little Timmy's old four-wheeler. What's that? Nope. Welfare sniper. How many hybrids do you have left? After this one, I've got the Dove Hornet, the Chiquito Amigo Protector, Rhino Roaster, Friendly Fire Boomstick. That's 4. Is there another one? Is there another one? I don't think so. I think that's all the rest after this one. After the Kyros Power Cyclops. Plus the Nemesis Invader, obviously, but I don't know if I'm going to go for that one yet. So, I believe it's 4 Evil White, to answer your question. 4 more after this one. So I guess technically 5, since I haven't gotten this one yet. This new Earth update is crazy. Collabed with Ark and added the silicon. Yeah, crazy crossover. That's right, Snip. Really wild stuff these days. I want to find some level 69 Iridian. Level 69 Iridian. Oh, you mean like the, yeah, the Iridian weapons. I'm not sure if you could do that. I don't ever see them in shops. They don't spawn in shops. Maybe from the loot goons in the Ned DLC. If you kill a loot goon, they can drop max level gear as well. So that'd probably be your only option actually to get max level Iridians if they even drop them out of that box, which I don't know if they do or not. But I think it's just a red chest, so yeah, you probably will. Raid boss gonna just drop more iridium anyway. That's true. Yeah, Matt has a good point. You'll make back like not all of the iridium you spend, but most of it. Got max iridium from spamming normal mode drag. Its thing is insane how much you get. Yeah, spamming any normal mode raid boss will get you a lot of iridium, but the dragons especially, they just rain iridium and seraph crystals down on you for that arena. Very good boss fight to farm indeed. Pill scope, meme dealer, just for you, man. Pill scope, there it is. Hope you're happy. Favorite fish is gar, because I used to catch them all the time in Florida canals. They look dope. Yeah, gar. I think probably alligator gar, because those are the ones I generally see. Oh no, they do normal gar too. I guess they're the same overall. But yeah, the gar are fucking cool. Dinosaur fish, really large too. We do have gar here in Michigan. Not alligator gar, but like needle nose gar. However, I've never seen one in person myself. They're pretty rare. Around these parts anyway. I know down south they're like fucking pests. They're just everywhere. They're in the canals and every river. Fishman, what should I farm in BL2? Matching grip, double penetrating, unkempt herald songs. That's what I say. I'd say farm that. Always a good farm. Can never have too many deepas. Matching grip deepas, that is. You can have too many shitty deepas, but you know, you can never have too many matching grip deepas now, can you? You may or may not remember that I went to British land today for dinner. I had cold baked beans on burnt toast. How was that, Devended? Did that tickle your fancy? Did that butter your biscuit? Crumple your crumpets? Was that a good time? What do you? I mean, I've heard. I had a friend that went to I don't know where. I think he went to Britain. He went like to England at least, and he said the food was good. He really liked the food over there. But it seems you're telling a different story. Everyone can be a member at Fishman7's channel. That's right, they can, Shelpta. Thank you for the free advertisement. That's my alt account. Give it up for Shelpta, everybody. I just typed that about 2 minutes ago. Get a round of applause. Terra at level 50 is a pretty solid farm. You could get some decent class mods too, or the head drops. Yeah, that's true. Terra's not bad. Terra's got a lot of useful stuff. Legendary Iridian guns, maybe? Legendary Iridians, yeah, they do exist, that's for sure. But to find them, that's a whole different story. I thought Seraph Crystals didn't drop in normal or TVHM. They probably don't, Michael. You might be right about that. I forgot about that. I'm from Michigan. What the hell is a gar? It's a long, slender fish with a very long and pointy mouth full of teeth. Astro Ghost, that's what they are. They look similar to a pike with a way thinner mouth and more bulbous, if you will. Shit, riding the wall. Okay, that was pretty good actually. It was pretty cool. You can technically get Seraphs from the Tina slots in normal mode, I think. Oh wow, I didn't know that. I knew you could get a Pearl, I think, in normal mode from the slots, but I didn't know about the Seraph. Oh yeah, good old water. I love double penetrating, unkempt herald. Gotta put it in 2 different messages, Snip. That's how great it is. All its glory can't be contained in one chat message. I understand. It Vegemite in my toast, yes. Sorry to hear that, Devended. That's a tragedy. QQ Drift has the Mega Cannon. Ah, yes, as do I, QQ Drift. Seems to be the more common of the legendary Iridians. That's the one I see more often than any of them. I haven't seen any of the other ones, though. Everyone, don't forget to like and sub. Thank you, Orion1665. Orion actually was not an alt account. However, I hacked into his YouTube account to type that message to throw you off my trail. So you guys might want to know that. Alright, what do we got there? Nope, not the one. Pretty sure you can, but I think it's rare. Yeah, I'd imagine it's got to be astronomical, damn near. I need gauge screams for my phone notifications. No, you probably don't want that, Supersonic. I can see where that could go wrong in a lot of different situations. You know, if you're out in public and your phone just starts screaming like somebody's being literally stabbed in the heart, there might be a complication or two to arise. Gonna kill Mo and Marley. Is there something I need to get? Mo and Marley are formidable foes, Kanakis Jr. I'm not even joking with that. If you're early in the game, they might butter your biscuits. I'll put it like that. So good luck with that. Fire weapons should do well. Elemental, that is. But other than that, you know, just Godspeed. Do some damage, pray to God. Imagine Gage with a pill scope, TD, or sniper. Yeah, I don't want to. Supersonic, I really don't. Thankfully, they didn't carry over the pill scope to BL2, but, you know, they got Gage and Tedior, so it's too much. Too many. Just be prepared for a rough time, Kanakis, unless you got some good gear. Yep, I think it's a dice roll for the Tina slots and a high one or low. I forget. I just swear I've had a friend roll them in normal mode for a party of 4. For a party of 4, interesting. Damn, buffering. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. The stream was having a bit of a hiccup there. Hopefully things are back to normal. Everybody remember to unsub and flag stream. There we go. Another one of my bot accounts throwing you guys off my trail yet again. A little bit of disinformation. Everyone, don't forget to dislike and unsub. There we go. I mean, I have too many bots at this point. There's no more real viewers left. Don't forget to boycott all Fishman content until the end of time. Very wise, very smart. That's not our scope. Earlier today, I won in Apex, and I had 1.8k damage with 7 kills. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all, Devended. Congratulations, sir. That is a solid win right there. I haven't played Apex in many moons, but I used to be pretty into that game back in the day. Fuck Mo and Marley, I hate them so much. Yeah, well, they can be a bit brazen, a bit beefy at times, but I wouldn't say all that, Orion. That seems a bit, excuse me, a bit extreme.
I've got another job for you. Stop on
How's the OP10-0 playthrough going, Fishman? ETA on the next 100% video. ETA is by next Sunday. It'll be out by next weekend, yeah, for sure. Probably before that. Likely before that. I've already got like half of it recorded. There's just a lot of farming I gotta do. I gotta catch up my gear to OP10, so I got a lot of farming before I can get into it. But yeah, won't be too much longer. Mo and Marley are harder than the Destroyer. I agree. I agree with Snip. At the point in the game in which you face them, Mo and Marley are absolutely harder than the Destroyer. Like, the Destroyer would be harder if you were fighting it with what gear you had when you fight Mo and Marley, but by the time you get to the Destroyer, you know, you got a double Anarchy, or a double Stinger, or a Mash, or something good, you know, and you can pretty much annihilate him. Fire, one is a fire skag. Yeah, you gotta use fire on one of them. I forgot one of them was fire, you're right about that. Fire on one of them, and then anything else on the fire one. I will boycott Fishman until he releases his ukulele apology. Alright, don't worry, Snip. It's on the way. I'm learning to play the ukulele right now. I'm taking classes. It's going to be good. It's going to be a great apology. Going to make Colleen, isn't it, was it Colleen Ballinger? I think that's her name. Going to make Colleen Ballinger's apology video look like a fucking rookie production. You know, look like some chump change. I'm going to sing a real apology song. But first, I need something to apologize for. Maybe I'll apologize to Tedior for everything I've said to them. That'll be the day, am I right, guys? Apologize to Tedior. Just a little joke there, don't worry about it. Apex is mid as hell.
I've got another job
Yeah,
for you.
you know, that's kind of a fair statement. I'd say most battle royales at this point have all kind of, what's the word? Like, they've come together. They're all kind of the same, more or less. I mean, they play differently, but they've got the same systems in place, you know what I mean? It just depends on which one you like more. But I think Apex was pretty good for its time. I wish they had a Titanfall 3. I wish they would make one, but, you know, Apex is not that bad. Everybody remember to break into Fishman's house through the window. Padlock code is, and then he doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know it, everybody. We got an amateur in the chat. Astro Ghost 968's an amateur. If I kill them on my first try, you have to farm a tsunami. No, no, Junior, no, please. I didn't sign up for this. I can't do that again. Don't make me go through that again. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. I would need to be put in a nursing home after that. I'd be loopy. I need to be tied to my wheelchair in a fucking straitjacket because I'd be sitting there just rocking back and forth, screaming and mumbling to myself about the tsunami. Why isn't it hard? Why isn't harder than Destroyer though? Or why is it harder than Destroyer? I'm assuming you mean. Because there's two of them, and they're both alpha skags, which means you can't do any damage to them unless you hit their ass or their crit spot. And their crit spots, they don't open up very much because they're not normal alpha skags, and they're really fast and do a lot of damage, so it's hard to get behind them and close enough to actually do good damage. So they're a handful. They really are. They got a lot going for them. Nothing there. Not our scope. Devended sends the heart. I love you too, Devended. All battle royales and most FPF games are pretty mid right now. Back in the day, they slapped. Back when they were actually new and interesting, not milked to death. Yeah, that's just how it goes, you know. PUBG was, well, it wasn't even the original battle royale. H1Z1 was, and even that I don't think was. But you know, PUBG was the first one to blow up, and then it was Fortnite, and then it was Apex, and now they're all three kind of big. I'd say Fortnite's probably the most popular one still. But yeah, battle royales just took over for a while there. A lot of battle royales came out and died, like Realm Royale. I don't know if that one's still around. That was kind of big for a time, but then that slipped into obscurity. Spellbreak, I doubt anyone remembers that. It's like that magic battle royale. I played that one a little bit, but it was just dead. Why did it just send a heart, as I was saying? But yeah, you know, it knows you love me, Devended. You don't have to say anything. The computer knows. Our electronic overlords know. Titanfall 3 would be preferable nowadays. Yeah, I would love a Titanfall 3 nowadays. I'm not sure if they plan on making one. I don't know why they wouldn't. It's just kind of free money if they do. So I'd imagine they will at some point, but who knows. I would much prefer that over them milking Apex. Yeah, well, I think they gotta be milking Apex just to work on other projects. I gotta hope that they're putting the money they make from Apex into other games, but who knows about that. Son of a bitch, man. Badass Pyro, love to ruin my day. Why don't you just detonate? Just detonate, that's all you're good for. Piece of shit. Smoking Jesus, titty cinnamon, that is a monster. Yeah. Good old Scooter quotes, man. Shame what happened to him. Not our scope. Well, I'm saying, what is not harder than Destroyer? Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right, Devended. Destroyer is the easiest boss in the game, no doubt. He's up there. He really is up there. He doesn't move. He's got a big critical spot. Not much HP. Very few attacks. In the Enhanced Edition, they buffed him. But even now, he's really no threat.
Hey, Sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Old game good, new game bad. There you go, Hyper Two-Face, man. That's how you do it. That's the way. Just turtle up. Get old and stern. I wish things would go back to the way they used to be. You guys remember? SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom? Because I do. And now that was when gaming was real good. Nowadays they got this Minecraft and this Fortnite. Everything's just 2 words. Battlefield, Rainbow Six, you know, all the... These damn old newfangled modern games putting a wrench in my time. Killed Marley, there we go, we're halfway there. Good shit, Junior. Realm Royale was doomed before they reworked the game, it was dead. I see, so they reworked it, now it's popular is what you're saying, or alive at least? We need a raid boss for the next game, which is Mo and Marley, the Invincible. No, we don't need that. They're already strong enough as they are. And just put Mo and Marley in the game. Skip the Invincible part, and they'd be a good enough raid boss just right there. I missed him. God damn it. I killed them, Fishman. You now have to kill Crawl one time. I'll do that one day, Junior. I'll do it just for you. After we get this Cyclops here, I'm going to have to kill him anyway. So that'll be our one kill. It'll go out to Kanakas Jr. And his bravery against Mo and Marley. May it never be forgotten. Amen. Moxie has another job for you. You should stop on by. I really should, Star. I really should, but I just don't want to look at her. I don't want to see her. I don't want to be around her. And that's really all there is to it. Well, I'm a 30-year-old boomer, so there's that. Hey, no, that's fair. That's 100% fair. I wasn't making fun of you by any means. I'm just, that's kind of how I feel too, to be honest with you. I saw it was funny as all. The games didn't get bad. We just got bored as hell of them. I wouldn't even say that, Snip. I just say maybe it's not as easy to hold people's attention as they get older. You know, maybe the games have to be better as you get older. Like I could play a bad game when I was a little kid and still have fun. Nowadays, I couldn't play a bad game and have fun. It's got to be a game a good game that I actually enjoy. You know, if I want to spend time playing it. Died even harder after the rework. Damn. Rest in peace, Realm Royale. 2020 to 2020. I don't even know when it came out. Which Borderlands 1 boss is harder than Craw? Harder than Craw? I don't think there are any. I'd say Craw is definitely the hardest in BL1. He's the only raid boss, so he takes the cake. Well, actually, no, the Craw Maggot. The Craw Maggot would be the true boss fight. But yeah, Craw is definitely the hardest. Just the fight overall. I think we've been spoiled by good games that people shit on all games that don't compare, even though they're solid in their own right. That's fair, Matt. That's fair to say for sure. There's been a lot of masterpieces, a lot of classics over the years, and people kind of expect that. What we got there, it's a big looking scope. No, it's not a big looking scope. I'm a big idiot. That's what it is. Imagine a bunch of things are reincarnated into BL4, all given epic names and power-ups, except Mo and Marley, who just exist and wreck your face with base stats. Yeah, they didn't realize how much they went awry with them. Their stats are just so inflated. They're the toughest thing in the game. Also, does anyone remember Battleborn? Wasn't that Gearbox's old game that they tried to make, like a hero shooter? Like Overwatch ripoff back in the day? I think that's what it was anyway. I never played it, but yeah, I do remember it. I remember it died very, very quickly. Moxie makes the bouncing pair go boing. Boing. That's not, I don't know if that's pronounced boing. I know what you're trying to say, but I don't know if that's how it's spelled. Either way, yeah, boing, boing. Would you say either Crawl Maggot or the legendary Mo and Marley? Which one's harder, the Crawl Maggot or Mo and Marley? Mo and Marley. The Craw Maggots, you can kill them easily. Their only danger is when you're like distracted by Craw, or when there's 3 of them. And when you got a pack of Craw Maggots, then things change. You know, a wild pack of Craw Maggots is not to be messed with. Shit. Okay, we're good. Just jammed my tire in the side. Cromrax, the super invincible Mark II, Mo and Marley, which inspires more fear? Definitely Mo and Marley. Yeah, Cromrax is a little bitch. You know, he just, no matter what you do to him, he's just a hot dog with hands. You know, he's a glorified sausage with limbs. That's all Cromrax will ever be. And I'll just pop the limbs off, you know. What's he gonna do? He's gonna have more health on his limbs? Oh, okay, I'll shoot him 2 times with the Bessie then. Now we're talking, Craw. Now we're talking big. Pill scope. Battleborn was a Rooster Teeth game, right? I don't know what Rooster Teeth is, I'll be honest with you. I've never heard of them. Are they a game developer? I always thought it was Gearbox, I'll be honest with you. You know what? I think it's about time we change the color of the car. We've been going with what we got. Fast and loose. What the fuck? Mean green to fast and loose. What is that? Like blue blur, greasy lightning, or lighting. Yes, greasy lighting. I remember that one. That's a funny one. Burner, fireball. They're really creative here. Dune racer and X racer. Why X racer? It's black. Maybe that's a reference I don't get. Okay, well, we'll go with greasy lighting. I know I've been with yellow before. Actually, we don't need another Pissmobile. Let's go. That's not even green. Why can't I make my car actually green? That's nowhere near green. Okay, sure. We'll go with that. Loved it better than Overwatch, and here's my opinion. It had the Borderlands humor, the characters were balanced, and good game. I see. Gameplay features, oh yes. I never played it, Junior, I couldn't say. All I know is that they shut down the servers eventually. But, could have been good in its day. Combustion, what's up, my man? Happy to have you, sir. I can't English, happens to the best of us, Milf Slayer, Hod Towered. You know, maybe it's because your name's Hod Towered, you got the dyslexia built in. The bandits named those colors. Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, it must be Scooter because he controls everything. I guess Scooter's kind of like a bandit. He's one step away from being a bandit. Well, he supplies cars to all the bandits, so he might as well be. I don't know why I sent a C. Well, now everyone's sending the C. Now it's the cool thing to do, QQ Drift. You should be honored. You just started a trend. Look at that. You can tell your parents you started an internet trend. You did something on the internet, and then other people started doing it. Wow. What an achievement. What a day. Look at them all. Then no one wants to be left out now. All the seers in the chat. Oh no, not the C. Oh, it's far too late for that, QQ Drift. It's already happening. There's nothing you can do to stop it. I can't English. This message was brought to you by Scotland. Yeah, Scottish people do confound me sometimes listening to them speak. It shocks me that they're speaking English. Same thing with Irish people. When people have just a really extreme accent and they're like out in the countryside, secluded from society and people from other areas of the world, and shit like that can happen. Where they just get super ingrained into their accent, and then outside people have a hard time understanding them. So mean green is just camouflage. It's not green, but it's camouflage. Like there's a pattern on here. Very cool scooter. Very awesome. Because, you know, there's so much greenery and trees and vegetation on Pandora, and now I won't stick out among the gray and fucking yellow desolate rocks. I guess, to be fair, I kind of blend in because there's no color in the car or anywhere else in this godforsaken desert. No, Orion, we don't do that. No D's in the chat. How dare you? Oh, you missed me. You almost had me, you really did. Borderlands 2 probably has the hardest bosses in the entire franchise. Yeah, I'd say Veracidus makes sure of that. Even just alone, Veracidus would make sure of that. Scooter is the smartest bandit. He's not bad. He really isn't. Smartest bandit, though. That is quite the title. I don't know if anybody else would outdo that. Maybe Tannis. You can call Tannis a bandit. She did kind of feed her crew to skags and live out in the middle of nowhere by herself going crazy and doing unspeakable things. So yeah, she's kind of like a bandit. Is Veracidus the Varkid? Veracidus is the Stalker combustion. Vermivorous is the Varkid. They sound the same. Easy mistake to make. They both start with V, and they're both animals, and they're both raid bosses. They do have a lot of similarities.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you.
And they both have the same amount of syllables, now I think about it. No. Look, it was fine, game. Why'd you kick me out of the car? It recovered. We were fine. We landed on the tires. Everything was great. But the game just didn't have it. Didn't want to have it today. Piece of shit, man. Really is. Fishman, you want 100% moonshine. Do I want 100% moonshine? I wouldn't say no, but I mean, and I think it's illegal to have 100% moonshine. Also, probably not possible. But I'm not too familiar with it. I don't know. The car color is bad, so it flips. That's a fair statement. It really is. What OP level does Saturn spawn at? In the peak, Saturn starts at OP7, I believe. I think he comes at OP7 and above. Pretty sure. Maybe 6. I think it's 7. There's all over the place in the circle of duty. Yeah, that's the only problem that you might come across. The amount of loot that would be in the arena would force you to save quit. Yeah, that would do it. At least lower your frames, you know, if you don't crash, it would lower the frame rate. Isn't 100% moonshine just poison? I think, yeah, I mean, 100% pure alcohol is like isopropyl alcohol, damn near. I mean, maybe they're two different things, but I feel like that, yeah, I feel like that can't exist. 100% alcohol. Saturn versus Uranus, who's winning? I would say Saturn's a lot harder than Uranus is,
Stop on by.
in my opinion. They're probably like roughly the same in terms of stats, but Saturn just seems harder. The arena you fight Uranus in is way more conducive to killing Uranus than like Saturn's arena. I mean, you fight Saturn, you're out in the middle of the open. When you fight Uranus, you got a whole arena to hide behind. Well, I guess it's not which one's easier to kill. That's not the question. It's if they were to fight, who would win. I gotta say, if it was a 1v1, I'd say it was a draw. Or it would be a draw. I think they're about the exact same. But Saturn, you can keep range. Yeah, you can, but like, there's really no point in doing that because his missiles and those little drones he sends out will just follow you if you're not behind cover no matter where you are. So that's why I like having all that stuff in the arena for Uranus where you can hide, go up there to the balcony and literally just be completely safe the whole fight. The only thing that'll happen is just he'll send a couple loaders at you. And that's another thing. Shit, what am I doing? The entire time you're fighting Uranus, he's sending out loaders. That'll help you get a second wind where Saturn doesn't do that. Maybe not the entire time, but at least at the start of the fight. Uranus is so much larger than Saturn. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I thought they were like similarly sized. But I haven't seen them up side by side, so I couldn't make a decision on that. That's not our scope. Who's Anus? Uranus. That's right, Supersonic. Uranus. Saturn's drones give a second wind? Yeah, they both do. You're right about that. But they only come out when they do the attack, and that attack isn't always reliable. You know, can't always rely on them doing the attack when you get down. That's why I like having the robots in the arena.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Shit. God damn it, man. Wasted all my boost and everything. Turrican9, welcome to the stream, man. How are you, sir? BL3 make legendary kind of easy. Yeah, they do. That they do. Claptrap versus Marcus, who's winning? I think we've already got the answer to that. It's definitely Claptrap. Claptrap already put Marcus down one time. Marcus was lucky to live because Claptrap didn't finish the job. You know, Claptrap put a round in his spinal cord, and then Marcus laid there, and then Claptrap never did what he had to do. You know, did the deed. Put one between the old eyes, the old beady eyes of Marcus. So yeah, I got Claptrap in that fight. 183 runs with all this driving, horrible. Yeah, it's a lot of farming, a lot of driving. Who goes down versus Uranus when you can hide in the hallway? Yeah, that's a good point. You can hide in the hallway if you want to. You can do a lot to cheese Uranus. You can do a lot to cheese Saturn too, but Uranus is easier to cheese, I would argue. Not the one. Ajax Ogre is much longer drive. Did you farm it yet? Yes, I did, Turrican. That was the second one I got. Right, second one? Or maybe the first one, actually. But yeah, it's one of the first ones I farmed for sure. I did get it. How many hours is 183 runs? Rough estimate. Well, this is day number 3. We are almost an hour in, so that's about 7 hours for 184 runs. How is Marcus alive? He's got a lot of money. He can afford the best medical technology this side of the Tiber River. He's really balling, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised he made it.
Stop on by.
But money can't protect you from a bullet, Like, it can, but not really. Mose versus Salvador. Who would win? I don't know what Mose can do, but probably Salvador, just because he's got money shot and the lady fist. Be hard to beat that, really would. How many runs for that Ajax Ogre? I think it was only run 160 something. Like 168, 169, somewhere in there. It wasn't too bad, that's for sure. I got lucky. I got it pretty early on. Hello, Will. I'm happy to hear it, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. Moe's big robot, easy win. Yeah, that's certainly logic. Some sort of logic. Flawed logic, but some sort of logic. Just got a sham from Hatterax, and it's 1 part off of a 94. Wow. I didn't even know Hatterax could drop the sham. Well, really good sham to have, but that's a bit sad that it's not the 94, not quite there. Congratulations, Orion. Maybe one day you'll go all the way. You'll get all the way there to achieve true greatness. Spring water. 160 something, that's lucky, yeah. Yeah, a little bit lucky for sure. I had Jolt's dude told me it was 1 out of 200 though. So I guess it's not as rare as I thought it was. The only thing about it that sucks is how long the farm is. Other than that, the drop chance isn't too bad. So I did get a little bit lucky, but not super duper lucky. However, I have been getting really lucky with the other ones. After all the people they bumped off, they kept Marcus. I don't like him just because of the vending machines. Yeah, there's a lot not to like about Marcus Kincaid, right? That's his last name. I think it's Kincaid. Something like that, some stupid-ass last name. He really does charge an arm and a limb, an arm and a leg for everything he sells at those vending machines. Ammo is ridiculously overpriced. I don't know how it is in BL3, but I know in BL1 and BL2. Well, BL1's reasonable, but BL2 it's just fucking unfathomable. It's ridiculous. BL1, he's just getting his start, He's like a small business owner. He's not corrupted by greed yet. BL2, the greed has gotten all the way into his bloodstream. It seeped into his spinal cord, his spinal fluid, and his neurological signals going to his brain are just greed infested. Rip Marcus. He lost himself to the money. After all the people they bumped... Or, my bad, I just read that, Jesus. Once did over 600 runs without getting the Ajax Ogre, but yeah, about 1 in 200. That's brutal, Turrican. That is really bad. And that's how it goes sometimes. I know I've gone 40-something runs without getting a 1 in 10 drop on BL2, like going 40-something runs without getting a Lyuda. That would be the same as going 800 and something runs without getting the Ajax Ogre, for the same amount of unlucky. So, yeah, it's brutal. It really is. I'm sorry to hear that. Marcus is the only invincible character. They shot him and crushed him in BL1, destroyed the Claptrap product line to prove it happened, and Marcus is just fine, not even scarred. Yeah, Marcus is a kind of an anomaly, now that you think about it. Now that I think, maybe Marcus is a siren. He could be. That'll be the BL4's big plot twist. Marcus is a siren. BL3 money is not a problem. Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I think money shouldn't be a problem at endgame. It should be something you worry about while leveling. And then once you're at endgame, you should be able to be balling hard enough to where you can buy what you want and not worry about it. BL1's like that. BL2, not really. BL2, the money cap is so low that once you get like to OP10, everything costs so much that pretty much all your inventory, all your money's gone whenever you buy some ammo or just any one item out of the machine. No Nemesis Invader yet, but there's loot all over the ground. Cores included, yeah. I'll probably want to turn in that core mission before I actually start farming because that's just going to add way more clutter to the ground. I mean, I could go pick them up but then that takes more time. So yeah, I'd rather just not have to worry about them dropping. It's fine. I enjoy farming. I'm a sick person. Hey, me too, Turrican. You and I are one and the same when it comes to that. I really don't stop. I just keep on farming. Maybe I don't go for 12 hours straight, but I stay consistent. I stay steady. Like the turtle in the hare, you know. Slow and steady wins the race. Like the theory where Tina's the daughter of Krieg. Yeah, I've heard that one tossed around a lot. I don't know if there's any credibility to that, any evidence for it, other than the fact that they're both, you know, psychotic characters that people enjoy. But it's a cool theory, you know. Nothing there. BL3 money grenade sounds good, sounds great. Sounds like a good idea. Just got a Norfleet from Snowman chest. A Norfleet from the Snowman chest. Yeah, I would take it too, Combustion. Holy shit, congratulations, man. That is insane. That is really crazy. That's one hell of a legendary to world drop. Got a Norfleet from a locker. I didn't even know RPGs could spawn in lockers. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I feel like I've never gotten a rocket launcher out of a locker before. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm just not remembering right. Just made some sausage and eggs. Gotta love it, Will. Can't go wrong with some eggs and protein. Eggs and any kind of meat really can go well together. It's confirmed in a BL3 Echo that Krieg isn't Tina's dad. Makes sense. Yeah, I guess that's understandable. They cleared that up. Well, that sucks. No more cool fan theories. Also, there's some Echo tapes in the Wildlife Preserve for the Mission Doctor's orders. If you collect those tapes, they're about Tiny Tina's parents being experimented on. So I'm not sure if her dad talk. I feel like her dad might talk in that tape. Like there's some guy talking in the tape, because I think in the tapes it's like her parents are being slagged up and mutated, and then her mom gives her a grenade and tells her to blow up the wall and escape, and that's like Tina's backstory. Norfleet can't world drop. Well, here we go. I didn't know that. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I don't know what to believe now. I lied. Norfleet cannot spawn as a world drop. There it is. Well, that's interesting. What did you get then? People used to lie for fun about where they got Norfleets. It was a thing. Yeah, it seems like they still do. Or maybe just mistaken. In BL3, the Krieg DLC, he had a daughter. I don't know. I've never played it. I can't confirm or deny any of these claims, everybody. People are, my bad. I have mod for world drop. Fascinating. I didn't know they had a mod for that. Got a clone matting tracker from a vending machine. Don't know what that is. That sounds too BL3 for me to understand. That's what that sounds like. You got explosive Norfleet. OMG, please dupe, please. Yes, that's explosive Norfleet. That deck doesn't exist, right? No, it doesn't exist. There's no explosive E-Techs. Time to save quit. Yeah, getting too laggy. QQ drift, I would imagine. Oh yeah, and that explosive Norfleet lie was a classic as well. Man, I'm glad I wasn't around at the start of Borderlands. Well, I'm not. I probably would rather have been around at the start of Borderlands, but I mean, I'm glad I missed out on all the disinformation and all that shit. It sounds like it was a bit of a cesspool back in the day. I mean, there still is a lot of disinformation going around in the Borderlands community, but, you know, back in the day it sounds just unmanageable. Why is dupe so easy? I don't know, Combustion. You know, every game has exploits like that. I'm sure they tried to cover it up, but just how the game works. In Borderlands 1, it's ridiculously easy. Like, you literally just drop the item in somebody else's game and then save quit, and then you'll have it on the ground and in your inventory when you come back. It's really easy. But in Borderlands 2, I'm not sure exactly how people duplicate items. You can just give them in though, so it doesn't really matter. Not the scope. I think it was mostly joking. Yeah, but you know, when people make jokes like that, a lot of people take them seriously as well. It's you know, people don't understand that it's a joke a lot of the time, and then they'll tell it to somebody else like it's a fact they read, and then And then it just keeps on snowballing, and eventually you got yourself a big old ball of disinformation. Shit. No, we're good. In BL2, you duel with the item in trade, then drop it in the duel. Duel with the item in trade, and then drop it in the duel. Oh, okay. Person still receives the item, I see. I see. So not hard at all, you just need a partner. Or you could probably go on split screen and duplicate it yourself on consoles, I'd imagine. Poor people farming for explosive Norfleet as a world drop, not knowing better. That would be a fucking travesty, dude. Really, it would. Like, someone spending literal hours trying to farm a world drop Norfleet. Like, trying to farm a world drop is already just a terrible idea, generally speaking. And then trying to farm one that can't drop in a version that doesn't exist is just, you know, too many levels of sadness to really comprehend there. Just imagine finding out after you wasted all that time. It was... fuck, man. Tragic. Truly tragic. They patched that. You have to equip / unequip the item now before you can drop it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure there's got to be a workaround method, though. There's no way you could stop the BL2 dupers. Pill scope again. A lot of pill scopes today, you know, I don't like to see it. Dare I say, I hate to see it. It's not patched, I just did it. Oh, you mean that? Oh, I don't know. I'm not having to... What is it? What does he mean? What does he mean, damn it? That's not even close to patch. I didn't even have to look it up. So it looks like they tried to patch it, is what you're telling me, Combustion, and they failed miserably. It's easy to work around that, potentially. Perhaps. You have to have the mission active for Kyros to spawn. Yes, you do, QQ Drift. That is one of the requirements. And I think if you kill Typhon, if you go kill Typhon, because the mission's to kill Kyros and Typhon, I'm pretty sure if you kill them both one time, then neither of them will respawn again, even if you haven't turned the mission in. So you don't want to complete the mission. You want to just kill Kyros and then avoid Typhon if you're farming for the hybrid. Or vice versa, you know, if you're farming Typhon for something. In the old BL2 forums, people got banned for talking about duping. That sounds like something that would happen back in the day. Nowadays, there's just no point. You'll never stop the spread of information today, but I guess back in the day, you know, they're just trying to do damage control. No, that was it. You can't drop the item immediately, but if you equip and or unequip it, you can suddenly drop it again, or drop it during a duel again. Oh, okay. So you said the workaround. I see. I thought that was what fixed it, but that was my bad. Developers done quitted on B2 and B1 long ago. That's what I thought too, but you know, they did release a new Borderlands 2 DLC not too long ago. Even though it was just promotion for BL3, you know, it is something. And then they had the Borderlands 1 Enhanced, which was, I don't even know how many years ago at this point. It was the 10-year anniversary of BL1, so that'd be 2019. So 4 years ago, probably, around there, 4, I believe. Not too long ago. Yeah, it's, you know, not too long ago. Could be longer. Could be 5 years, 6 years, 7 years even. God forbid 8 years. But you're right, it has been a while. Oh, I hit it. I hit the Moxie sign. I knew it could happen. Been trying to do that like every time I drive by. I don't know why. I gotta try to do something over here to keep my mind busy. This stretch of road is becoming like an old enemy. I hate this whenever someone puts you in fight for your life, you just spin without no control in BL1. I have never had that happen, QQ Drift. That is interesting. Maybe that's on the original, not the enhanced or console or something like that. But yeah, that sounds fucked up. I'd be literally sobbing and crying if that happened to me in the Underdome. I get down in the Underdome and then I die because I can't get a second win because my screen's having a fucking stroke. Playing Roblox, watching you stream, and playing Borderlands at the same time. How do you play Roblox and Borderlands at the same time? I guess you maybe have Roblox on a mobile device. I forgot they have that on mobile now. I could do it. But you know, that's some multitasking right there, Combustion. Over 4 years since the latest BL2 DLC and enhanced BL1 was released. Yeah, so about 4 years for both to make sense. It's on both, I see. Well, then I've been fortunate enough to never have seen that. Or, you know, maybe it's just because I never die. You guys know me, right? Well, when the hell have I ever gone down? I don't even go into fight for your life. Roblox in your stream on the laptop, Borderlands on the Xbox. Oh, okay. There you go. Doubling up on the double up. You're double up on the devices and then doubled up on what you're doing on the device. Driving simulator, let's go. That's right, Jethro. Gotta love it, man. You think it's fun watching, you should try doing it sometime. I mean, it's real invigorating to watch, I know, but it's even more exciting up close and personal when you're the one actually controlling the car. I mean, it's like I'm in a real Formula 1 racing car right now. I tell you what, I feel so great. I feel so happy. I feel so happy. Roblox stream at 100,000 subs? Probably not, Will. No, I don't want to lose my 100,000 subs, so I probably wouldn't do that at 100K. I'm just joking, but yeah, that's not very topical. I had to do something more relevant to the channel, I would say. Actually, I think I might already have a plan for 100,000 subs, which, you know, it's a tragic plan, but Star said it. Well, I said it to Star, and Star won't let me forget it, so, you know, there it is. Could be 1 million, though. It's either 1 million or 100K. I said I'd do it. Is that a scope? No, it's a pill. Pill scope. Alright. I burnt my tongue yesterday on hot pasta water. I was trying to test if the pasta was done. So I was making like shells. I had the shell-shaped pasta, and I took one out, and I blew on it, and I thought it was cooled down, and I put it in my mouth, and I didn't even realize. I completely forgot, you know, they're shaped like a bowl, so they hold water in them. So the pasta was cooled on the outside, but inside of it was just scorching, damn near boiling water. So I put it in my mouth, and it just poured all over my tongue, and damn near seared my tongue. So that's what happened to me yesterday anyway. Thought you guys might want to know. Little story. Bandit SMG make me mad. I can't blame you, Combustion. They're all terrible. Except for the Slaga and maybe the Bone Shredder. They're all terrible. Bandit makes one good SMG. Yeah, well, the Slaga is definitely good. And then the other one, the Skull, not Skull Masher, Jesus. The Bone Shredder's kind of eh. With a B shield, it's pretty good, but not as good as a... What's it called? How am I blanking on this now? Sandhawk. Not as good as a Sandhawk at all. There you go. You can really do sick high jumps with the Racer? Yeah, you can. You can do some crazy stuff with the Racer if you try hard enough. Most of the stuff I do is on accident. But if you're actually trying to get some air time, you can go for it. You can do something. You can join the birds, join the rack in the sky above. You know, free as a bird. Ready. Get the shitmobile. Kind of looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles skin. That's what this car looks like.
I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
No, thank you, Moxie. I'm good. Maybe one day, but not today. Probably not tomorrow either. You're quite good at that phase walk to Kyros for some reason. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's too easy. It really is. Pressing F and then walking. I've done so much phase walk now. It's ridiculous. I hope I'd be good at it. I hope I'm good at something at this point. Repetition really does do wonders. Eventually it'll just be ingrained in your psyche. Today's day 3, so I've pretty much got things down. Do that and sometimes you fall off the map. Yeah, that happens to me often. Just on accident. Like I've never tried. I just fall off on accident, especially over there by Ajax. Going over to the farm for Cromerax. It gets pretty rough sometimes over there. Well, I get pretty rough sometimes over there. There's nothing wrong with the road. I'm just bad at driving. Got a fucking whirlwind SMG. That's tragic. He wasn't a badass, so it couldn't have been a tsunami. Probably. Definitely. We got there, Kyros. Shit. Didn't quite. Yeah, that's bad. Bad scope. Bad scope, Kyros. You shouldn't use that. I don't know why I have this wave here. I guess I just can't part with it. Maybe it'll bring me good fortune. So far it hasn't. But now that I've acknowledged its existence, maybe something will happen. Gotta speak it into existence, you know.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you.
Nope. At least she didn't say stop on by again. Now I don't know what she wants, and I can just plead ignorance. I can pretend I didn't hear. How did I end up like 15 seconds behind? What? Probably when the stream was buffering. I would imagine that would cause some problems with the time, yeah. YouTube go home, you're drunk. Yeah, YouTube Live is just not great. I wish YouTube would put more work into their live streaming, because they could, especially with how bad Twitch has been doing recently, or at least was doing. You think they would have taken advantage by improving their own streaming, which they have been, but there's still a lot of annoying stuff that happens. I mean, maybe Twitch has the same issues, but I wouldn't know. When the car comes in on Lance Sauter, insert Tyler 1 sound here. Yeah, it gets bad. It's brutal over there. I heard that proximity mines are good to take care of the cars. Now, I tried with a low-level one, and that didn't work great, but if you get a high-level one, maybe even a corrosive one, I'm not sure if elemental would help, but you can throw those down on the road and try to take out the cars that way without them ever even getting to you. Pill scope, not the one. Jesus, 195. Oh, 190. Damn, I am at 195, aren't I? Of about 5 minutes of driving. That sucks. It does shoe liver. It is not great. Somebody told me that this hybrid was easier to get than most of them. I gotta say, how I'm feeling right now, I disagree with that. I'd say this is one of the more difficult farms I've had to do.
Sugar, I've got another job.
One of the longer farms. More monotonous for sure. But again, it's all on a case-by-case basis, isn't it? For some people, the Bone Shredder Savior might be the worst farm. Maybe you'll go 20, 30 hours farming it without getting a drop just because you're really unlucky. Maybe for some people, it's the Reaver's Edge Penetrator. Well, I know for some people, will clap that the Reaver's Edge Penetrator is really hard to get. So yeah, it's really a case-by-case basis. That and because you're on the remaster, so you need to close the game fully time to time. I don't, shoe liver, no. The memory leak is not a problem for me. I took out the loading screen, so I don't have to worry about that. Did you get the Protector hybrid yet? The one from the Dwarf and the Sunken Seas? Not yet, Turrican. No Chiquito Amigo Protector yet, but that's going to be even worse. Hopefully the drop chance is better, but a way longer drive. Twice the drive, probably, in the same direction. And we'll have to get out of our car and walk the roadblock, because the roadblock, I'm pretty certain, is going to remain there while we're farming the mission, because I'm pretty sure as long as you have a mission in the Sunken Sea, like the one we'd have to farm, that barricade stays up, although I have to do more research on that. That's tentative at the moment. Shit. Shit, we're good. Will Clap forgot there was a football game on. That's good, Will, that's good. Football means nothing. Watch the fish ball. the foot fish. So excited about football season. Yeah, I can't relate to that. Sometimes I wish I was into sports, because you've always got something to look forward to, always something coming up. But yeah, I'm not a big sports guy. Happy you're excited, though. Happy you got something to look forward to. Oh, it's the loading screens? Odd, I guess just playing a video file and loading the game is too much for it. Yeah, it's bad out here, shoe liver. The old enhanced edition can't handle too much strain now. Come on now, don't put too much pressure on her, she might break.
Get out of here.
Amigo Protector could be a horrible one. I'd imagine it will be. The only consolation is that I don't have to like kill an enemy or do anything crazy. I just gotta go there and press a button. But that's even sadder, you know, if you think about it, because I do all that work just to press a button to be told no, come back, over and over and over and over again. Will Clapp is the actual name of a football player, and my profile pic is him as well. I had no idea, Will. I had no idea. That makes more sense. Now that I put the 2 and 2 together, that does make sense. Sorry about that loud motorcycle there that went by my house. Happens from time to time. At least you have company while farming, your viewers. That's right, Turrican. That's what I always say. Always makes farming a lot easier having people to talk to while you do it. Generally, I'd be in a Discord with my friends listening to music, but I can actively engage while I'm farming because I've got enough people watching in the chat, so it's pretty good. Pretty good. Only thing that sucks is when the chat dies down and there's just there's nothing in terms of gameplay that's interesting. So it's just driving in silence, and then something must be said. Something must always be said. A lot of hilarious player names. There's a college quarterback named General Booty. General Booty. His first name is legally General? Like, or is that just a nickname? I hope that's not a nickname. I hope that's somebody's real name. That's amazing. Like, if that's somebody's legal name, I would... Mad respect. I'd bow down to them. I'd accept them as my overlord any day. What if everyone in the chat stopped talking? It happens. It's happened before. Then I would likely talk far less and do my best to interject the silence with whatever comes to my mind. That's probably what I'd do. Yes, that's his actual name. That is amazing, Will. That's glorious, man. Maybe I should start watching football. You're convincing me. You really are. As long as you saw there was people watching, even if they was not talking, that would be better than nothing. That'd definitely be better than nothing, Turrican. Absolutely. I don't mind if you chat. If you want to chat, I definitely like that, you know, responding to chats. But if you want to just watch, I'm definitely fine with that too. Most people, in fact, just watch. Generally speaking, there's like 5 to 10 people active in the chat at one time, and then the other 5 to 15 people watching the stream don't usually interact with chat very much. I play the Enhanced Edition on Xbox One, but I used to play the 360 version since I had it physically. Yeah, you know, that's a dying format, shoe liver. Hold on to that old Xbox 360 Borderlands 1 box. One day it might all be digital, and that could be worth something. You never know. Same question as yesterday. Should I be healthy, sleep, or hope the energy drink does what it's meant for tomorrow morning? I have a follow-up question. Have you had a nap today, Astro Ghost? Have you slept well today, or are you still sleep deprived from last night? That's the question I need to know. I'd hate to be stuck on console nowadays. I wouldn't say stuck on console. It's like, you know, modern day consoles are really powerful and more affordable than a PC, so there's one reason right there why people would get them. And more portable as well, but yeah, I mean, I would say, me personally, I do prefer being on a computer, but I can absolutely see why people wouldn't get a computer and go for console more. And there's a few games out there where they're console exclusive, although in my opinion, there's never any one game that's worth buying a whole console for. But that's just me. You know, I don't. Maybe if I was a real big God of War fan, I'd think differently, and I'd buy a PS5. Haven't slept since 7 a.m. and went to sleep at 2 a.m. I would say you should sleep tonight, Astro Ghost. You know, going one day sleep deprived is one thing, or one night I should say. Going 2 nights in a row without enough sleep, you start to accumulate some sleep debt there. You start to put some strain on the body. So I would recommend sleep, Astro Ghost. I'll be honest with you. Controllers legitimately feel like I'm gaming on Benadryl. How do you know what gaming on Benadryl feels like, Michael? Maybe I shouldn't have asked, actually. I don't like console because of no mods. Well, it's not entirely true, Zero Games. I believe nowadays you can get Skyrim and Fallout mods. You can't get like all the mods, but they do have some mods. And maybe even Minecraft as well on the Xbox. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's definitely harder, and you don't have as much of an option. As much of a selection, I should say. People said Breath of the Wild was worth buying a whole console for. Legend of Zelda, that's the Nintendo Switch, I believe that's on. Yeah. I mean, me personally, I've never played any of the Zelda games, so I couldn't speak to that. But the Nintendo Switch is a fairly affordable console, especially these days. So that's more reasonable, I would say, buying one of those to play Nintendo games. Because, like, you can't play... Most of the games that you can play on a Nintendo Switch, you can't really play anywhere else, you know what I mean? The Nintendo Switch has a lot of exclusive games because it's Nintendo. When I fall off the cliff, I lose money, and when I fall off the cliff with Phase Walk active, I don't lose any. Yep, that's how it works. If you die with Phase Walk active in Borderlands 1, you don't lose any money. I don't know why, but that's how it is. Pretty neat trick, especially when farming Crom Racks, if you don't want to lose all your money every time and just Phase Walk right off the cliff. I think my parents both played 1 and 2 together at some point. I guess someone ninja looted their bling because they're not married anymore. I'm sorry to laugh, shoe liver, but that's awesome that your parents played Borderlands 1 and 2 together. You know, you got cooler parents than I do. I'm sorry to hear that they're no longer married, but I mean, I guess if somebody stole my pearlescent on BL2, I might divorce them too, you know, fuck it. That's not a bad reason. I could never play PC, console's my go-to. That's fair, Will. Absolutely fair. Although, have you ever tried playing on a PC? That's another question. Have you ever played on a real, a high-powered machine? Because there is a little bit to do. Borderlands mods, no randomizer, no nothing. Yeah, no Borderlands mods, that is true. Yeah, Borderlands on console, you're at a disadvantage because you can't really read-only farm. You can like close out the game, but it's super slow compared to doing it on PC. And also the load times are going to be way longer. On modern day consoles, I'd imagine actually not at all. If you had a PS5 or an Xbox, was it Series X? I think it's a Series X. You probably have damn near instant load times because they have SSDs built in. Oh man, I know Astro Ghost. I know that's not what anybody wants to hear. I wish I didn't have to sleep either, I'll tell you what. But once again, I will say this: it's your life, not mine. If you want to stay and watch the stream and go to band practice or whatever you're doing tomorrow, go wherever you're going tomorrow, like a zombie, by all means do it. Currently going on 2 months without a good night's sleep, going strong. There you go, Orion. Well, there you go, man. I would recommend a good night's sleep, but I can't stop you. He's on a mission, a man on a mission. Nah, it's all right. They also played Black Ops together in a clan. Yeah, that's amazing. That truly is. That's a true love right there. Played Black Ops and Borderlands together. Inseparable. Well, I guess not really, but you know, almost inseparable. No Borderlands mods equals no views. No views? What do you mean by no views, Zero Games? You mean like you can't make YouTube videos with Borderlands without mods? I gotta say, I have to disagree with that one. What do you want to bet that modern consoles would load this game worse? Modern consoles would load this game worse than what? Than like old consoles or than a PC? I guess it depends on the PC then. I'm not sure, Michael. I gotta imagine they would load them faster because I thought they put SSDs in the newer consoles. Maybe I'm wrong about that though. Going to bed at 2 a.m. and sleep until 12 p.m. That's the summer sleep schedule right there, Will. That's what everybody dreams of. We got not what I want.
We have orders to open fire if you proceed.
Not the right scope either. I've gone 2 years now without any sleep in any amount. Damn, Michael. That's impressive, man. I gotta say, not bad. Not a bad accomplishment at all. Keep pushing, soldier. Here's hoping 3 months goes well. How do you read only farm on BL1? I figured out for 2, but I know there's no tutorial or anything for 1. It's the exact same, damn near, as BL2 GLKM8. You gotta go into your, I think it's program files, right? Or no, documents, my games, you know, Borderlands 1, and then you go into, I believe it's binaries, not Willow game, you go into binaries, and there should be a save data folder in the binaries. And that should do well for you. Once I got into college, once I get into college, I gotta actually sleep right. That's a good one, Will. That's funny, man. Yeah, I mean, you'll try. Maybe you will for a while, but I mean, everyone's different. I will say I slept far less once I got into college, but that's just me. Nobody wants to watch regular Borderlands content because it's boring. Zero games, how could you? Didn't Jolts just do a Borderlands 1 shotgun only, or was it brick? Yeah. Shotgun only brick playthrough? Did he have any mods for that? I'm not too sure. I mean, you can still do challenge runs on console. That you can. Absolutely you can. There's a lot of different things you can do on console. A lot of different things you can do on Borderlands in general. New consoles load fast as fuck. Yeah, that's what I figure. Not faster than PC. Well, I guess it depends on what kind of SSD, what kind of hardware you got. Because, you know, every PS5 is going to be the same. Every PC is going to be different. So it really does depend. Excuse me. We are all watching Borderlands vanilla content right now. Shh, don't tell him, Orion. Don't tell him. Well, I listened to this once. Good night, Fishman. Alright, Astro Ghost. I'm happy to hear it, man. You might thank me in the morning. Or maybe you'll curse my name. But either way, good night, sir. And I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Yes, because he's famous. But for small streamers, no mods equals no viewers. Well, I will say this, Zero Games. I feel like if you've got no viewers, mods are not the reason. I will say that. I honestly believe that. I feel like you can play just about any game with just about any combination of mods, and if you do it in the right way, you can definitely have viewers. But yeah, there's a lot of different factors that go into that. Mods might bring in more viewers, you know, overall, but there's definitely still room out there for good old-fashioned Borderlands content. Take it from me. You know, I'm not doing too crazy. I'm not pulling huge numbers, but people do watch. Console player here. What SSD? That's a good point, Orion. It's a solid state drive, I believe is what it stands for. It just loads games and everything for that matter way quicker than a normal hard drive would. Yo, William Royce, what's up with you, man? Not much right now. Just, you know, farming as per usual. Happy you're here. I was kidding. Well, yeah, I knew you were probably kidding, Orion, but I figured I would, you know, just go for it. Oh, no problem. No problem. You know, I'm always here to help. You guys know me. Big tech guru, Fishman6 here. I get one viewer per stream, and Borderlands is an old game, and nobody wants to watch something they've already done, so there's no point of watching. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, Zero Games. I really don't. I think that people will rewatch the same and similar content very often. Like Jolts Dude's whole channel is people have done just about everything Jolts Dude does in his videos. Maybe not to the same degree, but they still enjoy watching him. There's layers to it. You know, people watch Jolts Dude because Jolts Dude is Jolts Dude, not because he's playing Borderlands. Like, there's some that watch him because he's playing Borderlands, but a lot of people watch him just for who he is. You know, there's a lot more that goes into content creation than just the game you're playing.
Hey, Sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Jolts has a BL1 mod where he built a room of lance chests. That's an interesting idea. That would be a good way to farm pearls, I guess, if you want to do like some testing or whatnot. Get pearls quick. Like a Hyperion gift shop of just pearls. Or a lance chest, I should say. Still don't know what NVIDIA is, though. Me neither. I don't know that one either, Orion. You got me stumped there. NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA. I don't know what that is. I don't even think I've heard of it, to be honest with you. I've heard of NVIDIA, like just the letter N and then VIDIA, which is a company that makes graphics card drivers. I believe, or graphics cards in general, something like that. Because Jolt Studi's famous and he's been making content since it blew up, and for small streamers who want to make content now don't get a lot of views because it's not as popular anymore. Well, the thing is, Jolt's dude's still popular though, you know what I mean? Like, there's still people out there that want to watch that type of content. I understand Jolt's dude might have had an easier start, but that doesn't mean you can't start now, you know what I mean? You can start at any time. And if your content is something people want to watch, it won't matter how old it is, or how old the game is, I should say. It won't matter how many mods you have. If the video is entertaining, views it shall get. Otherwise, probably not. Well, at least that's YouTube. You know, that's on YouTube. That's how it is, because YouTube will show your video to people, and if YouTube thinks people like the video, it will get views pretty much no matter what you want.
Hey, sugar.
Like if people
I've got another
watch the
job for
video
you.
and
Stop on by.
maybe check out your channel afterwards and watch another one of your videos, YouTube's just gonna keep cranking it out to more people. So I think Zero Games, don't blame mods and don't blame Jolt's dude's fame, because you can get there too. That's all I'm saying. You got the ability to do what Jolt's dude's done, Zero Games. You just got to put in the work, put in the hours, think hard, think long, think smart, and be passionate, you know. As that's the best advice I can give. Fresh ideas or a fresh take on content already done? Exactly, Orion. You can do something that somebody's done a million times, but you got to do it your way. That's the important thing. Personally, I think success content creation is based off how you are as a person, not how entertaining the content is. Not so much about what game or content is shown. Yeah, I agree a little bit, William. There's just too many factors to even add up. So many different things go into making a good video. You know, you got the audio and video quality, you got the gameplay, you got the game itself, you got the person talking, you got the editing, you got the I could go on. I found Fish through his shorts. Yeah, shorts are great. Short form content, whether you love it or hate it, it's great for exposure, for getting viewers. Why can't I get any views then? I literally got a 94 sham on stream and nobody wants to watch. They didn't believe me. It might be marketing, Zero Games, excuse me. You know, like, you could be selling the world's prettiest diamond, the world's most expensive and pure pearl ever found. But if you just got a billboard on a road somewhere that says expensive pearl for sale, you're probably not going to get any offers, you know what I mean? And this is just some shitty analogy, but there's ways of doing something that will lead to better outcomes. You know, the doing something itself, like getting a 94 sham in and of itself, is really cool and really hard to do. But if you don't present that to people in a way that they want to watch it, it's not going to matter. You know what I mean? Like, if it's not well edited, if it's not clear, like in the video or in the stream or in the title and the description, what you're doing and how you're doing it, like, there's a lot of different things that you have to take into consideration when trying to figure out why that might be the case. So I would just say, start from the very basic, Zero Games. Found him through shorts, been binging 100% Lilith all day, so entertaining. I'm happy to hear that, William. Thank you so much, man. All about time and place, as well as many factors to streaming and making vids. Yep, time and place is definitely involved, definitely a factor. But I feel like regardless of the time or the place, anybody can do it if you really, really try. Shit. Not there. I will say, though, nearly all of blowing up on social media is luck. Yeah, definitely most of the time it comes through luck. It can come through other means, but yeah, definitely a lot of luck is involved. But you don't need luck to gain traction on the internet. You know, there's also... I honestly thoroughly believe that if you make good content on YouTube that people want to watch, like, not that you think is good, but that is actually good, that, like, people actually want to watch, your content will get views. Like, I'm a firm believer of that. I feel like YouTube wants nothing more than to get people to watch videos, so their algorithm really does do a good job getting videos that people want to watch pushed out there. Maybe back in the day it was worse, but nowadays it does seem pretty good. And that's coming from someone who did try to make YouTube videos long ago with little success. You gotta be blessed by the algorithm. Yeah, it can happen, but I mean, the algorithm is kind of fair, to be honest with you. At least in YouTube's case. Fish is smart. You should make a Borderlands short, then make videos. Yeah, that's right. Do what fish do. Borderlands short, then make videos. But to be honest, I made videos, long-form videos, for months before I ever uploaded a short. But as soon as I uploaded a short, I kept uploading them because, you know, it was just a bad idea not to at that point. You can just take parts of your videos and turn them into shorts and then advertise, like put the link to your video in the short, and then it's a dual purpose. It's an advertisement and it's its own video. Have you considered committing viewership fraud? Oh, Michael. Poor innocent Michael. Considered it. I've been doing it since the beginning, Michael. You're all view bots. None of you are real. You're all fake. You're all just bought. $9 a month, it said. And I get as many viewers as I want. Right now I'm keeping it low, keeping it around 20. So I don't get any, I don't want the feds on my back. I don't want people suspicious, but I'm going to keep upping it. And eventually I'll be the biggest streamer on the platform. Not really, but it'll look like it. Where to sub to 0 games? I don't know, Ryan. Probably 0 games on YouTube, I would imagine. I think. One thing that also may help with streaming and videos is if you're trying to make it, try following some of the trends of the topic you're planning on creating and being consistent yet maintain quality. That is a good advice, but you know, easier said than done, as most of content creation is. It really just comes with practice, 0 games. If it's something you like doing, just keep doing it. If you don't like doing it, don't do it. Just change what you're doing. Switch to something else. But if you're having fun doing it, just keep working at it. I still wouldn't say it's all luck. If you have crazy personality, just make content people like and want to see. You will get views. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I am of a similar mind, Secret Stona. How should I start? Should I do YouTube shorts on Borderlands stuff, then soon put a short advertisement to my Twitch channel or something? I stream on Twitch. I'm not a YouTube professional by any means, you know. Like, this is just what I've learned over my short time doing it. Everything I've been saying this whole time. So I can't give you, like, 100% this will work if you do this advice, 0 games. What I can say is to do something you like doing, because nobody wants to watch somebody do something that even they don't want to do. You know what I mean? Like, how long do you want to watch somebody play a game they don't like? You don't. You don't want to watch somebody sit there and have a bad time. So you just do content that you like to make and just work hard on it. Start with the audio and the video quality. You know, make sure your frame rate is good, your bit rate is good, the quality and the resolution of your stream and your videos is good, because that's like step 1, right, is the base quality. Step 2 is like you, right, commentary, editing, stuff like that you can add to the video, you know. Just keep chipping at it, 0 games. That's all I got for you, man. Oh, need some water after that. Oh, throat getting like the Sahara. News from me, I'll probably be picking up my new car tomorrow. Just need to write a check for the biggest amount of money I ever held in my hands. Or I can email them the money. Hey, there you go. There you go, Michael. Gotta be an interesting feeling indeed. I hope that goes well for you. I'm on console, I can't edit. Oh, 0 games. Don't let that stop you. I know on PS4, they had a built-in editing software. It was terrible, but I used it back in the day. I'm not sure what console you're on, but they might have some form of integrated editing software. You can also edit on your phone. You know, you can get a mobile editor. I know people, like big YouTubers, I know of that say that they edit on their phone. You know, like it is doable. Or if you have a laptop or something like that, you can edit on there completely for free. Download DaVinci Resolve, 100% free. Can edit like a pro. Search his tag, nothing comes up. Also click on his tag name and only ask if I want to block or report. Love Borderlands content, especially from underdogs. Hey Ryan, I appreciate that, man. 0 games 828, there it is. Follow 0 games 828 on Twitch, everybody. Big boy, up and coming Borderlands YouTuber. Don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss his rise to fame. TDR and 1 magazine guns are good for gauge because it doesn't destroy your anarchy when you reload them. TDR guns are good. Did I read that right? TDR and 1 magazine, but TDR guns are good. I gotta disagree, Combustion. Yeah, I gotta disagree wholeheartedly with that. So, what is that? Square scope. Piece of shit, man. I got that Shane quote stuck in my head from The Walking Dead where he's running up to the bar. It's when, like, Rick is wrangling the walkers with the fucking stick. And then Shane starts running up saying, what is that? What is that? I love him so much. I love Shane from The Walking Dead so much. I find him hilarious. Every time he talks, I love it. Urban Rescue Ranch channel does all his filming and video editing on his phone. Wow. I didn't know he's got a massive channel. Absolutely massive channel. That's insane. Just so if he can do it, Zero Games, you know, anybody can do it. Because I mean, Jesus, he's got millions of subscribers. He gets so many views per video. He's really popping off on YouTube. That's amazing to hear. Feels like he's working almost every moment of the day. Yeah, I agree, Michael. I agree with that. He does seem to be quite overworked.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Fine, TDR okay. No combustion. No. You got the wrong idea. You've got me completely wrong here. They're not okay. They're not good. They're nowhere near positive. Okay, they are trash at best. Fecal matter at worst. Okay, this is what we're talking about. This is the range in which TDRs reside. It's bad. It's just bad. It's how it is. Sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about. Don't worry about Zero Games. Ooh, spine tingling, back crackling. Shit on that. You missed me, loser. Missed me again, dumbass. Urban Rescue Ranch seems to have an angle of both fulfilling Zoomer's humor and poking fun at it. Yeah, he's a very interesting fellow, that's for sure. I wonder how much of the act has become part of his real personality at this point. What we got, not the one. Should I talk in my streams? I'm just insecure about my voice. I don't know if talking's a big thing to blow up. Yeah, definitely. You're going to have a lot more trouble making Borderlands content if you don't speak in your videos, I would imagine. Because you're going to have a harder time standing out, I should say. But that's completely up to you, Zero Games. If you don't want to share your voice, that's a decision you got to make. Shit! Okay. You know, happens. With me, anyway. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I don't know, someone wants to watch a stream of someone that sounds like a kid. Don't let it deter you, Zero Games. If you want to do it, don't let what other people think get in your way. That's step one. What other people think is not something you should take into consideration at your stage. You know, you can read comments and take feedback into consideration, but don't worry about what other people think about it. If you want to do it, just go for it. Damn, these guys suck, man. Can't hit fucking shit. Couldn't hit a fish, literally. Well, I guess I'm a fish man, but you know, still, I'm not quite in a barrel. I'm in a box of gravy, so a container though. So we're getting close here. We're getting close to the analogy. Playing gameplay is boring as hell to watch. Yeah, that's generally the case. You have to doing something interesting or high level, or it'll just feel like the viewer can do better. Yeah, if it's something that the viewer could recreate, that's generally something you don't want. But you know, if you're just playing the game with you talking over it, nobody could ever recreate you talking, because that's you. I mean, AI could, yeah, but you know, maybe I shouldn't say that. Nowadays, kind of they can. They can replicate your voice, your face, your habits, your inflections, your relation. Maybe I'll not talk about that too much. Hey man, Jolt started out with a whack voice. That's true. Jolt's dude's voice in his old videos is bad. It's really rough. Mine too. I mumble. I was like, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 1 of my 100%. Or actually, that was before that. Welcome to episode 1 of my brick playthrough. You know, everybody's got to start somewhere.
Stop on by.
Fishman AI VTuber win? Hopefully never, because if that happens, I'm either dead or silenced, you know, by the government, which means I've been my name erased, my ID removed, and been moved to Cambodia to live in witness protection for the rest of my days. So yeah, if you ever see a Fishman AI VTuber, please come find me. I need help. That's what that would mean. I made an Orc and Norfleet glitch video. There you go. Not a bad idea for a video. The biggest thing when it comes to videos is the thumbnail and the title. That's the biggest thing. Actually, no, that is the biggest thing. Second biggest thing is audience retention, which is keeping people watching throughout the entire video. So that comes down, generally speaking, to editing. Voice synthesizer. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna get a voice synthesizer. Ultimately, you gotta remember that all entertainment is clowns being funny. Yeah, it's just a dancing clown. Just imagine yourself as a dancing clown. You just dance a bit weird. That's all.
Kill 'em all! Drop 'em!
100 or 200 views, not bad at all. Zero Games, not bad at all. Think of it in terms of a classroom. You know, that's one way to do it. How many people are in the average classroom? Like 20? So you got 5 times as many people as are in a normal high school classroom watching that one video. That's a lot of people. And it'll just keep going up if you just keep putting in the work. Just died to Scorch. I'm sad. Sorry to hear that, Orion. I know you're doing the peak too. So, you know, that's... yeah, it's truly, truly awful. I hope you can recover from that tremendous loss. I know I had trouble doing it. Clown endgame. Yeah, this is what an endgame clown looks like. That's right. We've reached max level OP10 clown. Did Moxie say anything? I don't even think I heard Moxie tell me she had a mission for me this time. I feel a bit left out. I feel a bit lonely. Not gonna lie. Snowman just flinged me off the map. Sorry to hear that, Combustion. I know you can get back at him. Melt that bastard down. Drink him like a goddamn glass of water. Because he is, at the end of the day. Just a big one with a face. Now I just thought of the theme music for Avengers Endgame being played on squeaky horns. Excuse me. Yeah, that's quite the soundtrack indeed. Howdy everyone, how's it going? Going good? Greek Explosion, even better now that you're here, sir. How about yourself? How are you going? I found you after a few tries, Zero. Looking forward to seeing some vids. Still searching for a perfect sham myself. Somewhere around 300 rounds in an OP10 cell. Get there eventually though. Yeah, 300 isn't too bad. That's rookie numbers really for the B shield. Or Jesus, sham shield. For a B shield that would be a tragedy. But power to you. That's one farm I haven't tried to take on yet. Maybe after I get all the rare stuff I want out of BL1, I'll go to doing stuff like that in BL2. Although seeing how long it takes some people to get a 94 sham does dissuade me a bit. Are you working on the next Zero video or are you done? I don't remember. I'm working on it, Combustion. About halfway done with the recording part. There's quite a bit of farming I gotta do. So it is coming in due time. Shoot. There we go. Perfect. Didn't even crash. Too easy. Called off work because of a migraine, so definitely been better. Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Creek Explosion. I hope that clears up for you. Migraines do suck. Damn near debilitating. I got the 94 after 3 sham drops. Wow, that is insane, Zero Games. That is crazy, man. I've never heard of a sham, 94 sham dropping that fast. Although I'm sure some people just went there for the story kill and happened to get a 94 sham and had no idea. There's got to be a few people out there who still, to this day, have some character on an Xbox 360 with a 94 sham, like a level 30 or like 28 94 sham, and they've got no clue what it is or that they even have it. You know, when you think about stuff like that, it really makes you sad. All those cold and unprotected 94 shams out there. shit. We got, not the one. I got a 94 sham without starting the game. Okay, well, Michael's got you beat. Yeah, it's hard to beat that one. I have run bunker like 2,000 times in a row without a 94 drop. Well, that's reasonable, Chaotix. Yeah, it's normal. You shouldn't get it so easily. It should make you want to cry and die and sigh and other things that rhyme with I. Got a Cobra way before I knew what it was, and I think I sold it. Ooh, that would be a fucking tragedy, man. Yeah, that's brutal, Ryan. Probably got one in the past. Oh, I pressed E too early. Son of a bitch, man. No, I want to go in the drive. I don't want to...
Stop on by.
Can I go in the driver's seat? I don't want to use the fucking travel. There, I saw it. Okay, we're good. We're good, baby. Probably got one in the past. Didn't know it was a 94. And several years ago when I would grind bunker every day and sold all of them. Yeah, it could have happened. Never know, and now you'll never know. The one that got away. Best I got was a 93. Damn. Tantalizingly close, man. They're just playing with you. Pulling at the old heartstrings. I got a 76% sham. Is that the lowest roll? I think that's a god roll lowest sham. Not bad. Kree explosion. Almost just as good. Almost. In all seriousness, is a 94% sham actually good? In general, the sham is pretty fragile, especially if you get touched by a single dot. Yeah, the sham shield, though, is not made for tankiness or survivability. It's just made for absorbing ammo. So, no, not like a 94 sham is overkill. Like, any sham is going to be good. The lowest it can be is 76% absorption chance. So, you know, it's just for getting ammo, basically, for regenerating rockets with a Logan's gun or a Rocketeer, or, you know, just in general getting ammo from enemies, but I doubt people use it like that. Mainly, they're just used for rocket regen, as far as I know. Here's an idea for you. Zero farm the statistically worst version at max levels. Yeah, that would be a video idea. Would be a brutal, grueling process, but not a bad idea.
Get out of here.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Okay, that was an abnormally long loading screen. I thought I was going to go back to the void. Maybe not the sham, but make it a thing in general. Yeah, no, it's not a bad idea. I've thought about that myself. Farming the worst versions of items. Worst rolls only gauge. Now that would be a playthrough idea, Zero Games. You're just punishing yourself to the maximum. You're already playing the worst character. Well, debatably, but I think Gage is probably the worst overall. And now you're using only the worst items. That would be an interesting idea for sure. Something different. Okay, my bad. Just had to itch. Yep. Shouldn't have itched, you know, shouldn't have done that. That's my bad, really. Forgot I'm not allowed to do anything while I'm driving. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Yeah, it'll work. What happened to him? I hit the pole and he like fell off the top of the pole. Interesting. Shit. Kyros, you piece of shit, man. Why? Why no big scope? No big scope today? Why? That's all I got. Why? Why no big scope? Like a non-elemental Hyperion grip, a Jacob stock, a reload accessory, Lyuda. Jesus. Yeah, you're talking. That'd be just sad, man. That'd be just aggravating almost. Well, why does that thing exist? It's an affront to God. An embarrassment to its brethren. Two badass defenders, both had revolvers. Damn. Sorry to hear that, QQ Drift. Imagine stacking on like a bandit shotgun. Because you gotta empty the mag, right? I believe that's how Anarchy works. It's the last shot in the mag. Yeah, that would be something. That would be quite efficient. Think about how much money you'd spend on ammo. Thing is, I still have stuff to learn. That's the only thing I have to learn about the game is it rolls and weapon parts. I know just about everything else, but so I had to learn that stuff before I do it. Yeah, you would have to become quite familiar with weapon parts. Either that or have like the weapon part charts pulled up the whole time so you could, read them, go off of them. Racer and base BL1, perfectly normal. Racer and Nox DLC. Why are you the way that you are? Yeah, box of gravy, man. Gotta love it. I guess the Racer isn't in the normal game. It's the Light Runner, and then this is the Racer because they just put a spoiler on it. Guess that makes it a Racer. And then in the Enhanced Edition, they increased the speed of the Racer. Oh my god, dude has an XX shotgun. Throw my car around like it's fucking ragdoll. But in the Enhanced Edition, they made the Racer go faster in the Nox DLC just so you could get around the map quicker, which, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken limb, but it gets the job done, gets you around pretty quick at the cost of any sort of maneuverability you might have had in the past. I could do that, use a chart. Yeah, there's some great detailed spreadsheets, just like, not spreadsheets, just like graphic guides, image guides to all the Borderlands 2 weapon parts somebody made a long time back and put them on Steam or the forums or something like that. If you just looked up Borderlands 2 weapon parts, you could find them.
Get out of here.
Gauge glitching, I'm reloading and not losing Anarchy. Gauge glitching, I'm reloading and not losing Anarchy. Interesting. Is that... Oh, okay, that's how Anarchy works. I don't play Gauge. I forgot that was even a condition for Anarchy, that you can't reload. Yeah, that is an odd glitch indeed. Not a bad one, though. I mean, Gauge mains around the world would rejoice if they could recreate that. How long of a recharge delay can you get on the B? 12 seconds. Combine that with how low amp damage. Can you really get a 12-second delay B shield? I had no idea it got that bad. The worst one I've ever seen is like 8.5, I think, is the longest delay I've seen. I don't take anything over 6 seconds, generally speaking, if I can avoid it. Ooh, a lot of microplastics in that one there. Car has nitro, but with slicks on the car, so flips every 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm not sure what slicks are, but there's something slick about it, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, no need I say more. You've seen a 10 secs delay B. That's an interesting item indeed, Michael. But yeah, 10 seconds is insane. That's ludicrous right there. That's damn near unusable. 10 seconds, you can have a fucking cup of tea. Have a coffee break in between every fucking mob you kill. Or every time you get shot, I guess. Thought the max was like 8.7 something. I'm not too sure, Orion. Couldn't tell you. Slicks are a tire with no tread. Ah, yes, I should have figured. The funny thing is, they have some tread on them. You can see it there. It's just arrows, though. The tread's not very good. It's there, but it's not very good.
Hey, sugar.
They just
I've
put
got
like
another job for you.
forward-facing
Stop
arrows on the
by.
tire so you don't forget which direction you gotta go. We have screenshots of weapon parts on my old phone, so tomorrow I'm going to stream Gauge trash rolls only. There you go, Zero Games. Good luck with that, sir. Oh, say can you see? Sorry, everybody, just feeling a bit patriotic there. They're definitely painted on. That makes more sense. Creek Explosion, you're probably right about that. Took a can of spray paint, put the pattern down on a tire, and went to town. It sounds like something Scooter would do, to be fair. In between huffing the paint, he just paints it onto the car. And he takes another hit of the paint, and puts some more in the car. Normal scope. Bitch scope. I give up on Peak, about to play Fallout New Vegas. How far did you get, Orion? What's the level you gave up on? I can't blame you for quitting. You know, I've done the same thing many a time. You need a break from the Peak every now and then. You can't just do it in one straight shot. That's suicide. At least for the brain. Kill your mind. There we go. Right under the door. All the tires on Pandora are like this. Why do you think Marcus was so annoyingly specific about the bus tires? Well, you know what? They were no different. I'll tell you that. They were no different than the ones that I was looking at every other step along the way. So if the ones that Marcus wanted me to get weren't painted, then none of the other ones are either. I'll tell you that. Marcus is just an idiot. That's why. Why do I think Marcus was annoyingly specific about the bus tires, Michael? Why do I think that? Because Marcus is a fucking dickhead. Marcus has no brain cells in there. He has money in there. He's got a fucking dollar bill. He's got a Benjamin in his head. That's all he's got in his mind. He can't think worth a shit, man. He's like talking to a copier. You know, money. I'm an OP7 and died in the area after Dukino's mom. Shit, man. That's brutal. The two Black Queens were the part I had the most trouble on, I would say. Because for some reason, the Pimpernel just did not work on them the way it did on other Spider Ants. I don't know if their hitbox was different or if I just sucked at it, but I had trouble with them. I really did. I would die there a lot. I feel your pain, Orion. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope one day you can redeem yourself against the mighty Spider Ants. It's not scope. It's not scope. Similarly, I was always bothered by the truck in BL2. The tires are massively underinflated. The centers are about a few inches smaller in diameter than the sidewalls. Yeah, those tires are very odd. I kind of just assumed they weren't even inflated. They just kind of filled them with rocks or something and called it a day. Doing melee 0, got good loot for my character, got god loot for my character, slag rapier, and law, also a launcher for my second wins, and an inflatable melee shield, also a legendary hunter cooldown relic. Not bad. Inflatable melee shield. Inflatable. Well, inflammable must be. Yeah. That's a good one. That's not pure melee though, because you're using a launcher for second wins. That's cheating, Zero Games. You can't cheat. No launcher for you. Unless it's a bladed launcher, and then you just stab them with it. But it is a good setup there. Those will last, the law and the rapier will last you the rest of the game. Shit. You got them airless tires, that's right. It's not melee only, I see. Makes sense then. Power to you. There we go. And quit shooting my car up. Come on now. Fucking 14 mag size Vlad off for Peter pistol didn't do him very well, did it? Not the scope. Melee for the most part, yeah. Melee for the most part. That's a good rule of thumb right there. Alright, you know what? No more green. Let's switch it up again. We'll go with tan. Oh, shit. Yeah, tan. This will surely get us a drop. Get us another big scoped one anyway. Not sure if it'll be the hybrid. I just want to get one that could be the hybrid, you know. We haven't gotten one of the right scopes today. And we didn't get any the first day either. We got 2 yesterday. and that's it. It's insane how rare that is. Boneless tires. No, more like bone-in tire, actually. Normal tires are boneless. The ones that the bandits use might very well be full of bones. The bones of their enemies and creatures that they've hit and whatnot. Why was he already missing health by the time he got there? I don't know. I didn't even notice that. What the fuck, man? Okay. Maybe I could have got a free ride over there, but the guy quit. I was going for a while, though. Yeah, I didn't even realize that Creek explosion. I'm not sure how that could have happened. Boned tires, that's right. The boned tires. Got that sand paint job? Yeah, I'm trying to blend in. They won't see me coming, and I won't have to worry about dying to the lance when I crash my car into them. They'll just think I'm a rock, and then the car won't explode. Makes sense. Seems reasonable to me. Well, lads, it's nice having the noise in the background while playing Planescape Torment. Planescape Torment. Yeah, now that I have suffered greatly, I'm going to get some sleep for work tomorrow. Have a good one. All right, Rockvic, you have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by the stream. It's not ours. Man, at that point now where there's not a whole lot left to say, only runs to do. Just gotta keep on running, keep on farming.
Let's get some wheels.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
No, Moxie, we've been through this before. I don't work for you. Anyone here know anything about Fallout New Vegas? I do not. I am not familiar with Fallout New Vegas, although I'm sure we got a few people that are. Important question for everyone. What is it, Will? Ass or boobs? Yeah, I don't know, you know. I'll go with the ass, but I feel like that's a pretty off-topic question. This is a Borderlands stream, goddammit. Not family-friendly, but a Borderlands stream nonetheless. Real man's question. That it is. I know that the game is fun, Orion. There you go. Creek Explosion knows enough. Now he doesn't even have to play it. He already knows what the game's like. I'm stuck at a hotel looking for a sheriff guy. Well, I would say find the sheriff guy. That's your best bet. Is that the scope? No, it's not. It's not. False alarm. That's where I belong. In the void. That was just a long scope, not the right scope. See you, fish. I'm gonna go now. Hope you get it. Might come back. All right, Combustion. You have a good night, man. I appreciate it. I just remembered why I stopped playing this game, because you don't know how to play it, or what is it, alright? You don't know where to go? What's up, Michael Sweeney? Happy to have you back, sir. Welcome to the streams. Not a lot going on with me. Haven't had any big scoped Kyros powers today. No hybrid, no almost hybrid, no nothing. Been a pretty uneventful day so far. Both is good, but personality reigns supreme. Will Clapp asked that question just to say that. Just to take the high ground above us mere mortals. Well, fair enough, Will. Can't find sheriff, big sad. Well, don't you have the internet, Orion? Couldn't you use that newfangled internet that they put out there a long time ago? I hear that there's a lot of information there on that internet. Can't say for certain, but I'd imagine. Ooh, you missed me again. Oh, no, he hit me. Fuck. Talk shit one too many times. No. Come on. We're good. We are good. We are golden. Start shooting. He'll show up. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, if he's a good sheriff, he should come when you start popping shots off in his town. I won't stoop so low as to look up a guide on a like 20-year-old game. Well, I don't know, Orion. Looks like you might need to. You know, I mean, so what? You won't look up how to do it, but you'll ask someone to tell you how to do it. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. No, I'm supposed to rescue him. Oh. Well, then check the jail, you know? That's not a badass defender. Do they have a jail? Do they have a ye old stocks? What do they put people in? Oh, that's the scope! That's the scope, baby! Okay, we have another shot. Well, first one today, but third one in total. Let me kill the riffraff. Riffraff? There you are. Oh, really? Really? You're gonna blow me up? I think that's what you're gonna do. Alright. And Minerva. God damn it, man. I wish I didn't have to fight for my life every time I wanted to look at what the drop was. Son of a bitch, man! I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even kill her here. It's so fucking slippery. Oh, never mind. I killed something. It wasn't even her. Alright, Kyros. The end is nigh. There it is. We have the right scope. For this to be the hybrid, the card has to say 3.2 times zoom. 3.2, not 2.7. It's a 2.7. It's not it. It's not the hybrid. Not the hybrid, anybody. Oh, son of a bitch, man. I thought this hell was over. I thought I was done driving until tomorrow when I got to drive for the Chiquito Amigo Protector probably. But I thought I was done. Actually, I would, even if I did. Why? Why, Kyros? Why? Just came back to the stream to this. Damn, yeah, it's a good timing, shoe liver. Well, I guess bad timing now. At least something exciting happened. That's the first, well, not the first exciting thing, but dare I say, the only exciting thing that's happened in the game so far today. Is this the least rare hybrid? Like, it's just the scope that has to spawn on it, right? I don't know. I've heard from somebody else it's the least rare, Michael, but so far I gotta say, in my experience, it's not. But yeah, it is just the scope. The scope has to be the Cyclops scope, which is that big scope, but you know, special. Shoot darn it. That's right. Shoot darn it. That's how it is. That's how it goes. Words to live by. Shoot darn it. How about those apples? You guys like apples? I know I like apples. Getting late in the summer, so over here all the apple trees are starting to fruit, and I gotta say there's quite the bountiful harvest this year. I've seldom seen so many apples driving down a road as I have today. Going down a dirt road, and there were probably upwards of 100 apple trees, all full of apples just on the side of the road. I just pulled over alongside them and stole the apple. And I didn't, steal might be a bit of a strong word. Borrowed the apples from the trees on the side of the road. Which, I mean, I don't think it was anybody's property anyway. There's no way anybody could own all of them. But they're like a weed over here in Michigan. Apple trees grow everywhere. Apples are delicious, but I have braces, so they're annoying to eat. Oh, that's a shame, man. I've been fortunate enough in my life to not have braces, but I feel for people who do. It seems brutal. How depressing! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, Zero Games. Looks like the old driving simulator is striking again. I felt like the zoom on the Cyclops was way more than 3.2. Me too, Krieg Explosion, but that's really all it is. Shockingly enough. At least that's what the card says. But in BL1, you know, there's really not, the maps aren't that big. There's not a whole lot of range to be had. So 3.2 zoom is literally overkill for 90% of situations. Devin Wanacat, welcome to the stream. Am I 420 friendly? I don't care what people do, Devin. Not my place to judge. Unless you're like, you know, harming other people actively. But other than that, you know, go for it. Power to you. Smoke that weed. Getting some fresh apples and making a Dutch cinnamon apple pie. My God. I've had normal apple pie, you know, little quote-unquote American apple pie. I've never had a Dutch apple pie. That sounds like something special there, Krieg Explosion. I really thought he got it. Me too, Zero Games. That's the third time I've thought I've gotten it. You just want to tell me about almost thinking I've got it. I thought I had it a lot of damn times, I'll tell you that. But it ain't coming. It ain't happening, son of a bitch. I'm back at the beginning of the damn hotel. Oh, Orion. How much more time will you waste in your own stubbornness? Oh, no more. No more time. He's going back to BL2. My bad. I was going to say, might as well just look it up, but fuck it. He's not looking it up. He's giving up. Too easy, baby. What's the BL1 equivalent of a BL2 dull scope? What is a dull? Is a dull scope just like the worst scope to have? I'm trying to remember what a dull scope looks like. It would probably be the worst scope in BL1 is by far what I like to refer to as the pill scope. It's the one that's just an oval, like a vertical oval with just a tiny little beady green dot in the center. That's my least favorite. That thing's dog shit. Fresh start, you got this, Orion? There you go. Never mind, I think I'm just not something. I'm just not something. I found a bandit leader, guys. He's losing it, everybody. He's off the deep end. Cooking it in a Dutch oven over some charcoal on a nice camping trip. Oh, wow. I see, so it's the cooking method then. Sounds fancy, Creek Explosion. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a delectable morsel indeed. Can't sleep, so now you are on my TV in my room and I'm typing in chat on my phone. Astro Ghost is back, baby. Welcome, Astro Ghost. Happy to have you. I see you've made your decision. Did you see they're making a Borderlands live action movie? Eli Roth is directing it. He made the horror movie Hostel and the Green, or Hostel I think it is, and the Green Inferno. And he's been in a lot of Quentin Tarantino's movies. Yeah, I did hear that they're making a BL1 live action movie. I am aware. I know that that Kevin Hart is Roland, and they have the fabled Crom from Crom's Canyon in the movie, so I am quite excited to see Crom. I must say that my opinions on what the I don't have high hopes. I'll say that. I'm not expecting a whole lot, but I'm also not going to write it off just yet. I'm not too sure if it's going to be good or not, but I will be open-minded. The dull scope is my favorite in BL2. Not too much zoom and not too little either. I see.
Hey, sugar.
I would say the BL1 equivalent of that would just be the Jacob scope. It's like a long normal scope with like 2x zoom, normal circle reticle with the crosshairs and the dot in the middle. Can't go wrong with it. Cannot go wrong. Who is Tarantino? Quentin Tarantino is a movie director, I believe, Astro Ghost. Well, I don't believe, I know. He made Kill Bill, right? Django Unchained, Pulp Fiction, right? Right, he's that guy. I'm pretty sure he's that guy. Eli Roth was the bear Jew in Inglourious Bastards. You know, quite the prestigious repertoire, quite the resume indeed then. That definitely, that gets my hopes up. I'd agree, I think to the average viewer they'll probably enjoy it, but to people who have played the games to death, I wouldn't have high hopes. Yeah, I'm not expecting like a whole bunch of nuance, like Easter eggs and references and, you know, everything to be completely perfect in canon. I just want the movie to be well made. That's all I want. I want the fight scenes to be good. I want the writing to be good. I want the characters to seem like the characters. That's all. That'd be good enough for me. But in today's world, that's asking for a lot. You know, a lot of times whenever they make a video game or anything really that is made off of already existing media, they just slap the name on it for a payday and don't put a lot of effort into the actual intellectual property. But who knows? Never know. I reached level 50. Whoa, congratulations, Zero Games. Working your way up. Now TVHM will scale, and you can farm. Well, actually, you don't need to farm your melee, and you can go to UVHM, and then the real game begins. And then you get to OP10, and then the real game begins.
Get out of here.
So basically, make a good movie. Kind of high standards. No. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, yes, I just want a good movie. I just want it to be serviceable. You know, that used to be the baseline. was that it was a decent movie, you know, and then everything else was optional. I guess it didn't. There's no baseline ever, but as long as they put effort into it, I feel like it won't be too bad. But if it's just a cash grab, like a lot of different video game shit has been recently, then it'll be bad. That's my thoughts on it. Just looking forward to Jack Black Claptrap. That'll be interesting. Yeah, he's probably gonna just be a voice actor, but I can't wait to see how he sounds. If it's Claptrap and he just sounds exactly like Jack Black, that would be pretty funny, honestly. They didn't even bother trying to make him sound like Claptrap. It's just him talking normally. Why are they putting Krieg in it if it's based on BL1? I didn't even know Krieg was in the movie. I also didn't know it was based on BL1. I don't think it's based on any of the Borderlands games in particular, Zero. I think it's just kind of in the universe, and they've created maybe their own story or their own timeline there, maybe like their own rendition of it. I feel like it's not going to be canon. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like what the video game story is like. Kevin Hart's playing Roland, so prepare for a very short Roland. Oh, I know. That's the funniest thing to me, is that they got Kevin Hart as Roland. But I guess if they just film the shots right, they can make him look tall. I wonder if they'll try to do that. I wonder if they'll try to make Kevin Hart look tall, or if they're just going to go with him being short. That's going to be an interesting decision. Kevin Hart's playing Roland, or my bad, I read that. I feel like this movie is just going to be a clusterfuck. Could be. I'm like leaning right now like 80-90% chance of an abomination, 10 to 20% chance of a good movie. That's about where I'm at. In limbo between the games, yeah, the pre-sequel, something like that. The pre-post sequel, the post-pre-sequel even. Ooh, look, Mom, in a movie. They got Krieg Explosion in a movie, everybody. Give him a round of applause. What a guy, that Krieg Explosion. I knew he'd make it one day. He does have quite the illustrious acting career. Zero better be in it. I feel like he's not going to be. I didn't see him on the casting list, but I also don't know if that casting list has every character that's going to be in the movie. Have him stand on a box? Yeah, something like that. Or just have really... Well, I don't think the other characters are really short, but I was going to say just hire really short actors to play all the other characters. Even shorter than Kevin Hart, which might be hard to find, to be fair. But yeah, I know Tom Cruise is pretty short, right? I don't know, he's like 5'6", 5'8", somewhere in there. He's not super short, but he's not tall. So in all the Mission Impossible movies, they always film him to make him look a lot taller than he actually is. Putin does a similar thing, where anytime he appears on TV or like to give a press conference, he surrounds himself with the shortest members of his party or his security detail, so he doesn't look small, because Putin's quite short. The Gorlock, the Destroyer, will play the Destroyer. Well, thank God. Pete Davidson as Brick, yeah, that'd be the end of it for me. If I saw Pete Davidson as Brick in the Borderlands movie, I wouldn't watch it. They seriously couldn't have found another guy to play Roland. I'm sure they could have, Michael, but I'd imagine they were just fucking asking the most popular, the biggest names that they could think of, you know, and Kevin Hart decided to take the role, and now they've got a really big name attached to the movie, which should bring in some money. So, yeah, I'm sure they could have got someone who was more like Roland to be Roland, but, I mean, they did get Kevin Hart. They should sell some tickets at the very least, even if it is a terrible movie because of it. Nah, is Pete really Brick? No, he's not. No, there's no way. I know he's not. I know he's not in the movie. Bobby Lee, who is a pretty funny comedian in real life, plays a character named Larry. Who the fuck is Larry? I don't know. It's like the comedic relief character that they added for the movie. He's probably going to have like 2 lines, and they're going to be mid. That's my prediction anyway. Tom Cruise is also a crazy Scientologist. Yeah, he is a Scientologist. I'm not sure if he's crazy about it, though. I feel like he's kind of trapped as part of the organization now, and he just wants to get out, but he can't because he'll kill his family or something like that. That's not the one. That's not our scope. Oprah will be 0. Well, thank God. Honestly, it wouldn't matter too much. It might look a bit odd, but If they just put her in the suit with the mask, you know, you don't just see her face. Like a voice modulator. Scientology's got to be the dumbest religion on the face of the earth. Is it a religion or a cult? Well, I guess, you know, what's the difference at the end of the day? Yeah, I don't know too much about it. I know they worship Xenu,
Hey, sugar.
and they
I've got
believe
another
that
job for
humans
you.
are
Stop
like
on by.
reincarnations of an alien species that lived millions of years ago or something like that. And they need to like go to outer space to free themselves and assimilate back to the greater beings of which humans came from. I don't know, something like that. If you ever really hate someone, just sign them up for Scientology. They'll follow you for life. They send like 10 emails a day. That is tragic, man. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. I mean, Roland is a very stoic guy. Kevin Hart is the literal opposite. Yeah, he is. Yeah, no, he's the opposite of Roland in every way. You're right. In personality, in stature, in everything. You know, the only thing that they have in common is they're both the same race. That's literally it. Like, that's where the similarities end. So, I don't know. Kevin Hart is going to have to get into character to pull off a convincing Roland. I'll say that. He's going to have to be putting his all for me to not, you know, just see Kevin Hart, the goofy, funny comedian guy. There's a Scientology building near me. Wow. Have you ever applied, Supersonic? You ever been there? You know, ask if you could join, look around, maybe snoop through their documents. Pill scope. Yep, pill scope. In all fairness, Kevin could probably do a good critical biatch, and we've got guns over here. Yeah, no, you're right, Supersonic. He probably could. That's a good point. Orion found the sheriff. He can finally play the game. Congratulations, man. Good on you, Orion. I knew you had it in you. It's all thanks to you, Krieg Explosion. There you go. And Krieg Explosion did it without even having to say anything. Krieg Explosion just by being here. Roland's voice is deep and his voice is higher, so it won't feel the same. Yeah, it won't feel the same, you're right. But, you know, you're never really going to get somebody who sounds exactly like Roland and looks like him. You know, you kind of got to pick one or the other. I've got a feeling they're going to make Roland fit into Kevin Hart's personality instead of making Kevin fit Roland's personality. Yeah, I'd say you're probably right about that, Devin. That's a fair assumption. Because it's going to be a lot harder. It'd be easier to just turn Roland into some, like, goofy fucking garden gnome than to make Kevin Hart into Roland. You know, not to be mean or anything, but I'm just saying. And Orion has already been betrayed by the man he spent the entire time here trying to save. I can't believe this. You're too gullible, Orion. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. Not expecting it to be exactly the same, just deep voice will be better. Yeah, you're right. You are right about that. I'm not convinced Kevin Hart could even do a good Roland voice. Kevin Hart has a very unique voice, and it's nothing like Roland's, I'll tell you that. And I can only imagine somebody just coming into the stream hearing me talk about, compare Kevin Hart and Roland, and they have no idea about the Borderlands movie. They're just baffled. Like, what is he talking about? It sounds crazy, you know. It doesn't sound real. But this is the world we live in. This is the timeline we've been left with. I don't know where everything went wrong.
Hey, sugar. I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Told you to start shooting, man. Yeah, Krieg Explosion knew already. He knew what was coming. The betrayal. Should I kill the sheriff? Yes. Did he betray you? If the answer is yes, kill him. You know, no traitors allowed. We don't trust traitors here. Moxie's going to be played by a 60-year-old woman. She's still beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting someone like 30-year-old tops. Yeah, but even in the games, Moxie's pretty old. They just make her look really young. You know, she's got to be in her 50s in the games, I would imagine, because she's got 2 grown children. I mean, maybe 40s. But 30s at the very lowest. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this movie. I really don't. They must have some sort of artistic vision that I can't comprehend yet. I'm sure it'll all be clear once the movie comes out in about a year from now, right? It's coming out next August, I believe. Which is, you know, it's a long time. It really is. Nope, small scope, not our scope. Get away, achievements. Rock as Roland, because they gotta be in every movie together. I mean, Brick, yeah. Rock. Just called him a different hard object, you know, same thing. Brick, rock, stone, boulder, you know, concrete, slab, whatever. I named my one-eyed pug after Moxie. She's an absolute chick magnet. Damn. Hey, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure Moxie wouldn't be so grateful to be named after a one-eyed pug, but you're doing that pug a great service. If the movie's actually a hit, I will shave all my hair. Well, you don't have to do that, Will. You can enjoy the movie and not shave your hair. You could also do that. Although, if you do want to shave your hair, it'd be pretty funny to see a video of you shaving your hair bald while crying about how wrong you were about the Borderlands movie. So yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, I'll hold you to it. You can send the video in the Discord. I want you in tears, apologizing for every bad thing you said about the movie while shaving your hair in the mirror. And I want a video of it. Dwayne Johnson as Brick. It would work, you know. Not exactly the same race, but the same stature, that's for sure. Whoa, 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 not so fast. I'd like to see you shave your hair. No. No, I don't want to do that. I didn't say I'd do it. Will said he'd do it. So that's, you know, right there. We got him right there. I mean, hit like a box office success. Oh, I see. So what, all they got to do is turn a profit, Will? Or they had to, like, blow up? They got to be like a top 100 chart topper. I think most Borderlands fans deep down realize this movie is going to be atrocious. Yeah, you just can't be sure, Michael. You know, you can never write it off. I feel like that's likely what will happen, but I also believe that there's a chance it might not be completely terrible. Just a chance, just a little chance. Kevin Hart as Sal, he would do better as Sal, to be fair. He looks more like Salvador. Well, he's shaped more like Salvador than he is Roland. Although he would have to put on quite a bit of weight and work out his upper body a ludicrous amount to be like Salvador. Also maybe cut off his knees, because Salvador's legs are like stubs. Kevin isn't that short, don't be mean, bro. Well, he's pretty short. He's pretty short. I don't know what he is. He's like 5'4" or something like that. Maybe he's 5'6". I'm not sure. Man, I work at a movie theater, and the first movies to be box office success in a long time were Barbie and Oppenheimer. Looks like you're shaving your hair. Well, no, he said he'd shave it if it was a chart topper, not if it wasn't. So, more like his hair is pretty safe. Who are the confirmed Vault Hunters in the movie anyway? Roland and Lilith are the only two I know for sure. I said if it is a hit, I will shave. Yeah. Just imagine Kevin Hart with two ARs spraying and doing his little scream. It should be good. Well, it would be good. But instead, we got Kevin Hart with one AR and a turret. Sal's like 4'11". That's not too bad. I feel like Sal's actually shorter than that, though. I don't know his actual height, but he is really short. Nope, not that. Across the Spider-Verse made $800 million in the box office. God damn, is that overall or like just for theaters? That's insane. I didn't know it was that much. I mean, Margaret Robbie guarantees box office success just by showing up to a movie, even if it's bad. That's true. And Kevin Hart as well is one of those names that will sell tickets. And Jack Black is in there too. They do have a lot of big names. You know, I'd say a lot of people that don't even really know much about Borderlands might even end up watching the movie just because of everybody who's in it. I think that's kind of what they're going for as well. They're trying to appeal to a wider audience, not just the people that played the games. Oh, Margaret Robbie's in Barbie, not the Borderlands movie. I didn't even realize that. I forgot who Margaret Robbie was, I'll be real. I thought that was the lady playing Lilith, but I don't think that's the case. The stream has seldom been this barren. This Kyros Power Cyclops farm is just fucking abominable. It truly is. No action whatsoever. Just driving and save quitting. And driving and save quitting. Good news, I reloaded my save and convinced the sheriff not to kill me. Oh, we got a cheater. Cheater, cheater, cheater. That's fine, alright. At least you're not dead now. That's not the one. She was Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. Yeah, now I remember. I remembered after I forgot. At least you got chat. Yes, I do. Without you guys, I would just be fucking mouth open, drooling, wide-eyed, staring at the screen, wanting to die.
Hey, sugar.
And now
I've got another
I'm
job.
wide-eyed,
Stop on by.
brain dead, drooling, staring at the screen, wanting to die while reading chat. So, you know, at least there's a silver lining. Ever thought about trying a one life playthrough? Absolutely, Devin. I do want to do a one life eventually, but after I finish up some of the other stuff I'm doing right now. The Gearbox Double Anarchy farm is literally this, but worse. Yeah, it is. And so is the Chiquito Amigo Protector farm is this, but worse. Yeah, it's not gonna be a good time. But once they're done, once all the items are collected, it'll all be worth it. Yeet. Hostiles? What do you mean by that? How'd you figure it out, Lance? Nope, he started reloading before he even shot. What, your gun's just not loaded, Kyros? You're not even prepared for a fight? You're walking around full armor with your gun in your hands and it's not loaded? I don't see the point of that, I'll be honest with you. One life challenge completed after you beat normal mode, or do you have to beat ultimate? I wouldn't consider it completed until I hit OP10, 0 games, to be honest with you. I would go all the way to OP10. Or try to. Anyway, I shouldn't be so confident. I doubt I would be able to do that. At least definitely not in like one try. But if I played really carefully and farmed like an absolute madman, and through trial and error, I think I might be able to accomplish it one day. Played BL2 for the first time in a while today. Honestly, the jump on AI difficulty from BL1 to 2 is crazy. Yeah, it really is. The AI strafe a lot more in BL2. They move around, they back up, they pick up items. Fuck, they do a lot more in BL2. That is for sure. By the way, man, your shorts keep popping up for me. That's how I found you originally. So whatever you're doing with those, it's working. They've been showing up to people. Or they're being shown to people. Yeah, that's true, Devin. Thank you for saying that. I do have a few people that watch the streams that found me through shorts. It seems to be a very good way to get discovered these days. That sounds too hard. One Life Ultimate OP10? Heck no. That's what it is. That's the true challenge, 0 games. It's not a challenge run if you take away the challenging part. Now is it? One Life is being the whole entire game, OP10 and raid bosses. Yeah, I forgot about the raid bosses part. That would be even... the peak might be tougher than some raid bosses, but some raid bosses, that's fucked up. BL1 would be a better start. Yeah, you're probably right, Creek Explosion. I should likely start on BL1. I'm more experienced in BL1 anyway. You know, I played it less, but there's less to do at the same time. So what there is in the game, I've done more, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I've played through a smaller portion of the game more than I would in BL2. So tired, why awake? Well, you couldn't miss the stream, Star, right? Well, why would you want to miss the stream? It's great here. There's so much fun stuff going on, you know? I mean, woohoo. Timmy Tickle Tip, I may be a little late. You are right. You are a little late, Timmy, but that's okay. I'm happy you're here at all. Thank you for showing up, sir. One Life on UVHM is just insane. That's what it has to be, Michael. Otherwise, I'm just half-assing it, you know. I'm pretty sure Jolt's dude did an OP10, or it was like OP8, One Life Maya back in the day. I'm not sure if he made it all the way, though. I know he ended up dying to like a badass pirate in the DLC, or the Scarlet DLC, which was a tragedy. Just Ultimate sounds a little more doable. Well, yeah, but that's not what you want when you're doing a challenge run now, do you, Zero Game? You don't want something that sounds doable. Where's the challenge in that? What's your opinion on BL3? I think the story is so bad that it overshadows all the good parts to the point I can't even play it anymore. Interesting, interesting. I've heard that a few times. I, myself, have not played BL3 very much, Devin. I really don't have an opinion on that. I pre-ordered it when it first came out for $100, and then I played it for a few hours, and I had a bad time with the story, mainly, and the characters, you know, just kind of annoying, and I gave up on playing it. But I didn't give it a fair shake, you know what I mean? I didn't give it a fair enough shot to really give an opinion on it. I'm going to go back one of these days and end up 100%ing the game to give a real, honest opinion on it, but until that day, I can't really say too much. Please tickle my tip. It's my turn. Come on, Will. There's a long line, okay? A very long line. You gotta wait. You really do gotta wait your turn. BL3 is fun. I just mute the dialogue and put on some music. That's one way to do it, Timmy. Yeah, that would work. If you really don't like the story. Okay, 5 more runs and I'm moving to the armory. No pearls. Damn. Q. So you've been farming Badass Lance the whole stream, QQ Drift, if I'm not mistaken? And you haven't gotten any pearls? BL3 biggest problem is the pacing. Way too long. Interesting. That's actually the first time I think I've heard that complaint. I mean, is the story really that bad? I don't know. I haven't played through the whole thing. From what I experienced, yeah, it's kind of bad. But I don't know if it would overshadow the entire game for me. That I can't quite say yet. Is that the real Will Clapp? That's him, meme dealer. That's the guy. That's the one. God damn it. What are we doing here? I'm not fighting for supremacy, Crimson Lance. Because I've already got supremacy, you piece of shit. I'm out of here, pussy. Ooh, dodge his friend, too. It's just too easy. Oh, I got hit. BL3 really just dead-ass killed all 3 of my mains from the first 3 games. Rip Lilith, Maya, and Aurelia. Fuck, man. That's brutal, Medler. I didn't know they killed... So what, they killed the BL3 Siren in BL3? That's odd. That's interesting. Who do you think Scooter's dad is? I've never really thought about it, I'll be honest with you. Huh. I don't know, somebody stupid. You know, no offense to Scooter, but I know he doesn't get it from his mom. Unless it skipped a generation. Yeah, I don't know. Timmy, me first, I pay. Wow. That's illegal, Astro Ghost. That's prostitution right there. You can't pay for such an action. Nope, illegal. The FBI is going to get you. It's over. I just thought to myself, I want to play pre-sequel. Well, by all means, Orion, play pre-sequel then. I mean, how you going to kill off Lilith? Well, from what I've heard, that's probably a good thing. No offense to Lilith, but all I hear are people complaining about Lilith. It sucks, because I have fond memories of Lilith from BL1, you know, great character in BL1. Good character in BL2. Me actually, try Ty, go to sleep. Good night again. Alright, Astro Ghost, good night, man. Good luck getting some sleep. I hope you can go to sleep nice and peacefully and dream of Borderlands 1. Not 2, Borderlands 1. Almost missed the stream. How much longer you got left? Not a whole lot of time, Catherine Wild. Been going for almost 3 hours now. So, probably about 20-30 more minutes for today's stream. Although you haven't missed too much, I will say that. Just been driving all day. Only had one big scope, and that was like 20 minutes ago, and it wasn't the hybrid. Just hiding it. What are you hiding from me? The pill scope, yeah. You're smart to hide that. Don't let me catch you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I say to him. It won't get through to him. He never listens, damn it. You changed out the Pink Fury. That I did, Catherine Wild. I changed it a couple times today. You know, just trying to trigger some sort of event in the RNG, I don't even know what to call it, multiverse. Trying to get some luck. But alas, to little success. Easier. Farmed an Ajax Ogre today. Only took 2 hours. Wow. Congratulations, man. That's fast. That's a nice farm to knock off in 2 hours, because if you get unlucky for that one, it's a fucking mess. So much driving. But congrats on that one. You got the required runs? Nope, I need to get to 253, not 243, if I'm not mistaken. I was at 78 at the start, or at the end of the first day. And then I did 86 more the second day. Which means I was at... 1 second. 84, 164. Yep, 164 is what I was at. So then it'd be 264, it's 244, yeah. No, you're right. You are right, Star. It was 243, not 253. So, yeah. If I get one more run done today, I have officially beaten yesterday's record. But I want to see how far we can go over, you know, gotta get that overspill. What are your plans for the channel? Is the goal to be a full-time YouTuber? That is the goal, Devin, absolutely. Yeah, I would not mind doing this and making a livable wage off of it by any means. But there's a lot of work that goes into that, and doing that on Borderlands 1, a little bit more tricky, I would say. Well, Borderlands in general, but mainly Borderlands 1. But yeah, I just want to keep expanding, keep improving, and keep on keeping on. That's the plan. Got a perfect Serpens today as well. A fucking perfect Serpens. That's a dream weapon right there. I would love a perfect Serpens, because that's one of the few pearls in BL1 that's actually fun and good. You know, both. It's really cool looking. It works really cool. Like, it's got a special effect that's awesome, and it's just a good gun overall. Yeah, that's a great one to get. Drive a Lancer. Time to make a drastic change. Michael, that's a bit too drastic, man. Jesus, I don't know, Michael. I'll listen to you. You know, when have you ever driven me wrong? Or steered me wrong? It's a monster. Uh-oh. We don't have any Lancers, Michael. I didn't do the mission. There's no Lancer here. I guess we'll go with a hot pink monster then. Still changing it up. Oh, wow. That pink looks pretty sick. Thing's fucking massive. It's like a 2-story car, but still pretty sick looking. Yeah, what you gotta do? You can't beat me now, loser. Go. This is loud. My ogre is horrible. Sorry to hear that, Zero Games. The Ogre's a great gun if you can get a good one. Very powerful. Very powerful indeed. He's going to mention that. It seems like Borderlands exclusively would be hard to go full-time. Do you ever plan on branching out to other games? Absolutely, Devin. Yeah, at some point I'll probably end up playing other games on the channel. The Lancer mission is literally just picking up a module. Yeah, but I gotta drive all the way over to the other side of the map, and I really don't want to do all that. There's nothing there. Oh, hey, they put Big Bertha in the game. Yeah, they did. Big Bertha with wheels, baby. Waiting for the Fishman BL3 playthrough. It'll happen. After BL2, I plan on 100%ing the pre-sequel. And after the pre-sequel, it's 3. Although I do want to upgrade my computer at some point before I do play Borderlands 3, because that game's a bit more demanding.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you.
Been farming for... Shit, I have the wrong car. Fuck. Let me get out of this big old hunk of shit. It didn't work. I'll tell you that. It didn't work that time. I don't plan on it working anymore. I just got this. Don't mind me, guys. I have mental illnesses. Severe mental illnesses. What other games am I interested in? Nowadays, I mainly just play Borderlands. I'll be honest with you, Borderlands 1 and 2. But I also enjoy Ark Survival Evolved. A big fan of that, although it's gone to shit recently. I wouldn't be opposed to maybe trying to play that sequel when it comes out if it's good, which I doubt it will be, but if by some act of God it's not an abomination, maybe I'd play Ark 2 on the channel. I like survival games quite a bit, so 7 Days to Die, stuff like that, maybe. Potentially, possibly. I've never been very good at first-person shooters, so I doubt I'd ever do any of those on the channel. Borderlands is different, where it's not a competitive, I should say multiplayer first-person shooters. I probably won't do many of those just because I'm not very good at them. Let's get that 3.2 scope this run. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I've been saying to myself every run for 245 runs supersonic. But this time's different, damn it. Just like every other time. This time's different. Is melee only Athena possible? Oh, I could not tell you that. Shit! I missed it. Took that turn a bit too sharp. Sorry about that, guys. You don't mind, do you? Fortnite stream win? Once they give me my own Fortnite skin. Yeah, I'll play Fortnite when I have my own skin in Fortnite, Orion. Until then, it probably won't happen. BattleBit enjoyer. BattleBit's not bad. It's certainly a fun game. That's one of those ones where I don't think I'm really good at it, or good enough at it to make content. Although that one does have proximity chat, so that might be, entertaining in a different way. 7 Days to Die is so fun. Not many people making content on it, let alone good content. That could be big for you. It is possible, Devin. I know that it's been topping the Steam charts ever since that last update it had, which is shocking to me. The only thing I don't like about 7 Days to Die is I find it to be far too easy. Like, it's way too easy to get end game loot. It's way too easy to cheese the hordes and not even actually fight them. That you can just abuse the AI and not even actually have to worry about the zombie hordes at all. I find it a bit Weenie Hut Jr., if you will. Even with the difficulty high, because you can't ever change the amount of zombies that spawn in the horde. You can increase the amount that come at one time, but eventually you'll reach that limit and it won't go any farther and the difficulty just stagnates. That's my only problem with 7 Days to Die. Other than that, I love the game. There's already a Fishman in Fortnite. Yes, I know about that one, Timmy, but I need my skin in Fortnite. It needs to say Fishman 6. If you can't tell already, I'm betting on that never happening because I don't want to stream Fortnite. But, who knows? I got 5 wins in a row today in Fortnite. Congratulations, Zero Games. My God, that's a man is a Dubsky demon. That's a lot of wins, man. Congrats. Fortnite content confirmed. Please, please, no. Don't pin this on me. Don't make me do this. I don't like Fortnite very much. You know, I kind of like it, but not very much. You should play Fallout New Vegas and get stuck in the hotel while looking for the sheriff. That would make a great YouTube video. I'll title it exactly that. Getting stuck in the hotel in Fallout New Vegas and looking for the sheriff. 42-minute video of me just wandering around getting more and more upset. How many hybrids have you acquired? TK's Wave Bulldog, Bone Shredder's Savior, Reaver's Edge Penetrator, and the Ajax Ogre. So 4. Those 4. Off the top of my head. I guess I've got 2 TK's Wave Bulldogs and 2 Bone Shredder Saviors. So total of 7, but 4 unique ones. Or a total of 6, but 4 unique ones. Ever played Skyrim? Oh, I have played it, yes. I've played plenty of Skyrim. Tied for my favorite game with BL2. Yeah, it's definitely in my top 5 as well. Big fan of Skyrim, but I've already played that game pretty much to death, you know. Unless I put mods on it, there wouldn't be anything new for me, and I don't want to put Skyrim. I don't want to oversaturate YouTube even more with Skyrim content. I feel like there's enough Skyrim videos on YouTube to fucking rewrite history with just Skyrim. Like, if our civilization got completely wiped out, they might think that we lived in Skyrim just because of how much Skyrim information's on the internet. My dad is Fortnite. Alright, Timmy. Alright, I see what you're playing at. Just duo with Zero and you'll be fine. Yeah, me and Zero Games can run some duos on Fortnite. That'll be great. The God Squad. Nothing there. Yowie Wowie AK in the stream. Welcome, sir. Come to say goodbye. Well, hello and goodbye, I guess. But the stream is on the tail end. When Armored Core 6 comes out, will you try it? I haven't played the first 5, so probably not. No, I'm not too familiar with Armored Core. Fortnite 1v1 stream, Fishman versus Zero Games. Yeah, well, do some Fortnite. What do they call them? They have a name for it. It's a Fortnite term. I knew this back in the day. Box battles, right? Where you get like you build up. You each start in a box and you start building on each other. Well, and then you double pump each other. Made by From Software. That rings a bell. Are they the guys that made Titanfall? Or am I just thinking about... No, they're not. That's... Oh, is it? I think that is Titanfall. Maybe I'm not wrong. Fortnite is tailored for children? Yeah, definitely for the most part. They put in whatever sells, really. Whatever's popular at the time. They got Goku. You know, they got Rick from The Walking Dead. They got... like miscellaneous football players and shit like that. They got just everybody. They got fucking Travis Scott. You know, they got everybody. They really do. Fortnite's just a bit of everything. Played any auto battlers? For example, TFT or Super Auto Pets? No. I'm familiar with TFT. That's Team Fight Tactics, right? That League of Legends like mobile game. I've never been a big fan of those style games, really. I build a box, then start twerking. Yeah, you could do that. That's certainly something you could do. Jolts Dude Sparky skin. Yeah, that's what we need. We need a Jolts Dude Fortnite skin. Newslock stream win? Probably never. I've never even heard of that. Definitely never. Good night. I bless you with my insane luck. You'll get the hybrid soon. Thank you, Azir. I needed that. I really did. You have a good night, sir. Well, guys, we got Azir's luck. That means this should be the run. If this isn't the run, Azir's a fraud. That's all there is to it. wacky driving. Shit. We're good. No harm, no foul, right, guys? Right? Could definitely see you colliding with Jolt's dude in the future, or Killer 6. I hope I don't get collateraled with Jolt's dude or Killer 6, but a collaboration would be pretty insane. I'll be honest, I don't see myself collaborating with them. I'm not saying I'm opposed to it, but I don't really think that that's something they're interested in, just because they're kind of at the size now where they don't have to worry about that. Worry about, you know, collaborating to grow or gain viewers. There's very few people who play Borderlands and don't know about Jolt's dude and Killer 6, especially Jolt's dude. Jolt's dude's way bigger than K6 is these days. I think K6 averages like 20-30K views, and Jolt's dude averages like over 100K. Gonna take off, man. Have a good rest of your night. All right, Michael. You have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it.
Get out of here.
Hey, sugar. I've got another.
No, you don't. That's right. Cut her off. Too easy. Fishman 7? Where, Timmy? Where is he? Oh, never mind. We're good. Just a false alarm. Imagine Borderlands with Battlefield's destruction engine. That would be insane. If I could just shoot a missile at all these structures and they would crumble into rubble and fall over. Maybe even kill enemies when they fell. That would be amazing. That's what Borderlands 4 needs right there. Destructible environments. Take the looter shooters to the next fucking level. Destructible environments would be insane. Also would kill the game, but that would be insane. Like by kill the game, I mean it would not be able to run. Like it would be frame rate would be terrible. The underrated sleeper, Vanillic Puma Gaming. I would collab with Vanilla Puma Gaming in a heartbeat, but as far as I know, he doesn't make YouTube videos anymore. I think it's been a couple of years. Not the one. Spawn 3 crawl maggots. That's the worst. Yep. As soon as I enter Crawl's arena, then he spawns 3 crawl maggots. Everyone spam crawl maggot. Yeah, QQ Drift is experiencing what I'd experienced. The wrath of the crawl maggots, the true boss. Cromrax may seem like the boss at first, but you come to realize very quickly that the green crabworms and the crawl maggots are the true enemy. Try making a Jolt's dude style video. Him and K6 have like the exact same style. They're both the biggest Borderlands YouTubers. Maybe they're onto something. They're definitely onto something, and my editing is somewhat similar to what they do, but they've kind of just got it down to a formula where they do playthrough after playthrough, and they live stream it, and then they post a highlight video, and they live stream and they post a highlight video. I'm not necessarily doing that. Like, I'm not live streaming the playthrough. I'm just trying to convey the information as good as I can, as clearly as I can. So, I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, Devin. I know what you're saying, but I'm just going to try to do what I think is best and not copy other people if I can avoid it. Not to say I don't take inspiration or ideas from them, but I don't want to do exactly what they do because I don't think it would work for me. Immortal crawl maggot that follows you through load screens. God, that's a nightmare, man. That's a true nightmare. They've been at it for years as well. Yeah, they've got it down to a science. Down to a business. Act like Jolts for a whole day. I don't know if I want to do that. I'd feel weird. Not only that, but it is weird. The skip, dude. Yeah. God, it would just be patronizing. No, I don't want to even try to do it. Level up Maggie. Level up Maggie. There it is. We got it, chat. Yeah. He does have his voice lines. Every time he kills someone, the skip, dude. Yeah. Well, technically, I am skipping being shot by him when I kill him. It is time. New name. Let's go. Jesus, man. Every time I'm reading these in Jolt's dude's voice with Jolt's dude's cadence. Like, it's insane. It really is. I never even thought about how many different things he repeats over the videos.
I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
But you know, it's like his brand. It's his trademark. Why does that sign have nothing on it? That's not how signs work, okay? And now there's one on this side, and yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense. Seems reasonable. My favorite video game lines are the thug lines in the Batman games. It's the freaking bat. That's pretty crazy. Well, I gotta say, it's the freaking bat. It's pretty crazy. I was asleep for like an hour. How have you not stopped by to see what job Moxie has? I just don't care about her, Star. I can't stand her excessive nagging. It's constant. It's just ridiculous. She has no reason to be talking to me the way she does. Yet she always does it. You know, just, I have a job for you. Come on by, right? Don't you want to? Come on, stop on by. I got something for you. Don't you want to do it? What are you waiting for? Come do it. Just come do the job. What are you waiting? Come on, come do the job. We're friends, right? You know me. Come on. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the attitude. I don't know her shit. I don't know her anything. I don't want a job. I don't want to do it. I don't want her money. I don't want any of it. That money's gonna have a funny smell to it anyway. You know, I don't want it. Host a 1v1 Borderlands tournament against viewers. Obviously, you would have to ban many OP weapons. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say something else there. But something like snipers would be good content. Yeah, I mean, we could do 1v1s. Borderlands 1, we couldn't do it. At least not the enhanced edition, because on Steam, Borderlands 1 Enhanced literally does not work with co-op. Like, you cannot play co-op without the people that joined your game lagging the whole time. So that's out of the question. But BL2, now that's a different story. That could be interesting. Could be like 1v1s against viewers. And then everyone's got to try to think of what would be the best PvP build, which is something that is probably not too common in the Borderlands community, is the player versus player side of it. I don't know if there's any... Are there any hardcore Borderlands PvPers in the chat? Does anybody here play Borderlands just to, like, duel people? Is that a thing? Do people do that? You know, this farm would be a lot better too if the combat music out here wasn't so bad. Like, it's not bad, it's serviceable. You can definitely tell that there's some action going on when the music hits, but it's nothing special. It's nothing like the Sky Goalie. The blind man can't see the horrible monster behind him. What a tragedy, Timmy. Alright. Can't beat a Maya because phase lock just wins. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's a good point, Star. Never actually 1v1 someone myself, but I think it would be a cool way to interact with fans. That's true. No, I agree, Devin. I will keep that in mind. Anyways, everybody, this is where I'm going to end today's stream. We did well over the goal I wanted to hit today. We did 10 more runs than we did yesterday. Yet again, improving by a fairly large margin. I'm pretty surprised that we got that many more runs today than yesterday. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, 10 p.m. through 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there, and have a great night.